it was piercing damage, and obviously piercing and bludgeoning didn't seem to do as much damage as slashing.
Piercing was doing fine.
Well, I thought Chance said that piercing was less as well.
Your damage was doing less as well.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
You know what? Count that as strike 2. Just alone. I already messaged him that he got strike 1. He failed the first test of the night for his secret loot.
So what I miss?
Essentially,
killed the poop water.
Yeah.
What?
He killed the water. And from there, you guys are now.
Are you planning on using that again, or can we know what it was? It's fine if you want to keep it under wraps.
You guys didn't roll high enough on your checks to really figure out what it was.
That's fine.
So it's some kind of water elemental. Is the best that you guys could have deduced.
One of your friends, Elias?
Perfect.
Okay.
Not familiar with him, but he was very huggy.
Yeah, you. If I were a bet man, I'd say you were starting to make out with him a little bit.
Well, when you're inside someone, it's customary to do so.
It's at this point, since the fighting is all kind of stopped, after the elemental had dispersed essentially back into the water after it was cut in half. Snapjaw kind of stumbles his way over. He kind of sits down on like the hard ground. He looks pretty beat up essentially. He says, we can't have much time to rest. I don't know what that was. I've never seen anything like that before, but it can't be a good omen for what's to come. But we need to keep going.
No, it didn't nimble.
What?
And it also
Is he
didn't happen
good?
the time before either. No.
You just hear him just slapping on his gums away, but I have no idea what he's saying. So, like, is he fine?
No.
Does he need healing?
Yes.
You didn't even ask him.
No, but I pulled him out of a poop water tornado.
Poop Water Tornado, by the way, is my ministry cover band.
If there was any poop in the water, it was before I was inside of him, you know?
I will go over to our friend, and I will cast a level 2 healing word.
Did our just heal someone?
Yes!
Just check.
Oh, double ones.
He nailed it. Best healer NA.
Wait, why does it say 6 healing then?
This is plus your
charisma modifier.
Yeah, so shouldn't it be 7 total then?
One healing and then 6 healing, so it's 7.
Okay, 7 healing. He looks like he's all patched up.
I'm glad you cast that at tier 2. That's good.
He thanks you. And he just says it in Draconic. Kind of looking at Bolaf, knowing that he's the one that actually speaks Draconic. He goes, I can pet for myself a little bit. It's the only thing that I really have. And he pulls out potion of healing, and he's gonna drink a potion for himself.
He said, "Thank you for making him waste one of his potions."
Well, tell him thanks for making me waste one of my spells. I'm not like a warlock. I get it back every 12 hours or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's like what, every 18 days or something?
Yeah, I get one a month.
No, so far it's one every 18 days.
He drinks the potion and he kind of brushes himself off. He's looking significantly better after the potion and the healing word. But I mean, as you guys know, like Lizbrook, they have fairly tough skin, but not the hardiest of creatures. Kind of looks around at everybody. It's all right. Looks at Bolaf. He's gonna keep moving. As this is kind of going on too, you guys notice the sky that was like darker and the water that was darker. It does start to kind of like clear up a little bit, kind of strangely.
I'm gonna use my pearl for the day while this is going on.
Get your spell slot back.
Yep.
Nice.
As long as I'm doing that, I'm gonna do my thing too. What's it called?
You gonna worship?
I have all my spell slots.
I have all my spells.
All.
Do you have fight or die for like anything yet, or no?
What?
Like fighters normally get dice. of some
Harness
variety.
divine power is what it's called, DK.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
I have
Have
3
your-
like skills, John.
No, like I thought. Maybe I'm thinking BG3, but I think there's a dice for like a pool of dice for fighters at some point, right?
You might be thinking of Battlemaster, yeah,
Okay.
where they get they get their
superiority die.
superiority die. Yeah.
Yeah.
Different subclass.
It's a cool
I didn't
subclass,
expect that
though.
way.
It is cool. I love battle masters.
Yeah.
Am I noticing that Amios is like praying when he's doing this? Like, is he?
Yeah, I grab my shield, sort of put my head down, and say a few words.
I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go up next to him. I'm just gonna kneel next to him.
The fuck
and
you
just
are.
Listen.
Oh, okay.
Just listen.
You just
What the-
listen? Is that what you said?
Just listen. Yep.
Okay. You hear him mutter some words to himself. Seems like it's does his thing. Only costs it's pretty quick. Only costs him a bonus action to do it. So that's taken care of. You guys have kind of scraped yourselves together. Is there anything else you guys need to do before continuing on?
This Tauren elemental didn't bring up anything from the swamp that was maybe found randomly by chance.
Is there anything glittering?
Yeah, is there anything glittering in the mess?
Make a perception check.
Or an investigation?
If you're trying to like look in the water, it'd be perception.
Yeah, okay. Not at advantage.
I'll give you the
16.
Yeah, looking around, the water has cleared up significantly too. You know, it was like that lot darker. Now it seems to be getting back to normal, and the longer you wait, it seems to be clearing up a little bit. No, nothing seems to be left behind. You see your 2 crossbow bolts that were lodged in it have settled to the bottom.
I don't think these are good anymore. I'll just leave them there from a battle one.
All right.
Have you been subtracting your bolts? I'm just checking.
Down to 41.
Down to 41. Put the stock up on those soon.
Yep. Gotta go back to my boy.
Gotta go to Costco.
I'm in bulk. So, Snapjaw kind of leads on the way. Because they were getting close, but just be alert. Be on your toes. But it's kind of like the marching order here as you guys are kind of moving forward. Sandra kind of assumes position at the front as he's kind of leading.
I'll follow him.
I'm towards the back.
I'll be somewhere towards the front with my camo hat and up in the neck area.
Is it
Okay.
still like together after getting sucked inside the thing?
We'll go like a little flying V formation a little bit.
Yeah, my hat is still fashioned because
Okay.
I passed my strength check.
So as you guys are carrying onward, see, I have I guess it'd probably be Amios in this situation, or Boloth. Or actually, you can do this at advantage because both of you guys are doing perception checks. Samjaw's kind of like, he knows they're close, but at this point he's kind of like, I'm going in like a general direction, and I'm trying to
7.
look out for it.
He said with advantage, I think.
It would be with
Oh,
advantage.
20.
20, 21. Yeah, either way, that's both good. As you guys are making your way through through the swamp area, both of you at this point actually kind of clock it looks like a smattering of different buildings and that sort of stuff. And also for the record too, the direction you guys are going is still like, it looks like it's north because it's the top of the map. You're actually still going like south essentially.
Sure.
I just made the maps that way. So you're still heading in this southern direction, and both of you guys kind of clock like through this different a lot of it clusters of different trees. You're actually able to make out like some different wood structures, and even looking beyond, it looks to be some sort of some sort of rounded-esque building that seems to be in the midst, in like the center of these different, looks like very run down, dilapidated like wood structures.
And how far was this from where the fight we just had? Like, how far have we traveled?
A decent ways. I'm gonna have I would say from when you guys took your short rest at this fight and now continued on, it's been about like, we'll have let's do this. Amios, can you roll a D100 for me, because I haven't been tracking it specifically, but this will be determine how long you guys still have essentially on your
do.
62. So you guys, yeah, so about 30 minutes. You guys have 30 minutes left on your water walking. You guys have been traveling for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
So
I just wonder, like, we have not ruckused near enough to these structures to worry about.
Yeah, from this point on, it's been
on where we are. It's been a mile 3.
Yeah, about you guys are moving decently fast in terms of like swamp walking pace, because like if you didn't have water walking, this would be taking significantly longer.
Right.
But with the water walking, you're moving at a pretty decent pace. It's essentially from that last fight to here, anywhere from like 10 to 15 minutes, you'd figure. So probably a little over a mile.
Okay.
At a fairly decent pace. As at this point, you guys kind of just pointed out to Snapjaw the structures and stuff like that you're seeing, and he kind of gets you guys kind of calm down a little bit, and you guys start to approach.
Down. I am calm.
They kind of like you know settle you guys down a little bit, I guess. What you guys find?
Oh.
Your water.
Huh.
Your god talk to you, finally?
DK just
Yeah, figured something out, and
Sorry, I thought I was muted.
Aha! So what's happening, Chance? Sorry, are you switching something?
Nope.
Okay.
All good. So
It was a very long pause. I was like, did we have an input we needed to put in? Is there an any key?
nah, sticky keys. You know, I'm kind of you have to close it out. So you guys kind of approach and you see this site before. You guys are in the top right of the map over here. This map is now oriented north as the top. You guys have been walking essentially in this south western direction.
I was like, is it supposed to be 3 or is my eyes bad? All right.
Yeah, so you guys are a little bit like off the map here. But through this collection of trees, you guys see several different wooden structures and that sort of stuff. And for most of you, you may be blocked by like this building, like these walls here. But in the center, essentially, of this looks to be some sort of encampment, is this rounded tower-like structure, and it appears to be almost like it's a little bit slanted, and appears to be almost protruding out of like the ground. It looks very out of place. It's this older wood. You see like there's like smatterings of like moss and like different types of what look to be like underwater type vegetation. It's a domed structure that looks almost like glass or some form of glass. And all of the different huts around in the area are all this like pretty broken up, beaten up wood type stuff.
Guys, remind me. We're here just to kill everyone, right?
That's what I was just about to ask. Where the fuck are we?
We don't have to kill everybody all the time.
I thought we said we were coming here either to kill or converse. Either way, we just needed them out of the picture.
Oh, okay. Just check. They don't seem like talky people, but you're welcome to try. Should we send in the rogue first? And I nod at Bulloff.
Oh.
I do have a plan here.
You have a plan?
Sounds
I
perfect.
have more of a plan than I'm sure you have, yes.
Would love to hear it. I'll hear it.
I'm gonna go get in the bush.
You already are a bush block.
Exactly.
I
Okay.
guess.
So you're gonna move ahead and try to find like a bush to like get in, essentially.
Okay, so, or this is a new plan, adding a layer. could also go with floating
What
weed.
hasn't even started yet? He's already
We could add a layer. I could go floating weed and try and get close to that building on the north in the middle. Close to that.
I
Because
hear
they're
what you're
champion of the
saying.
sea.
Champion on the sea, yes.
On the
This
sea.
is
Well,
not
then you'd
the
be
sea,
under the
first of
sea.
all. Yeah, well, this isn't the sea. This is the swamp.
I've heard that's better.
And I am the champion of none of those things. But I do have a little crab with me, actually. His name is Keldrin.
I'm not a crab.
Does he sing?
I've heard.
Oh,
the
he
bars.
does.
Oh, then that works. That works.
He does sing.
Chance, just kill my character now. Just fucking kill him now.
A lightning bolt
Okay.
comes out of the sky.
I'll be the seagull.
All I'm saying is, I recognize the last time that we were sneaky, you know, I wasn't great. I'm hoping this will give me some sort of advantage from the talking voice in the sky later.
Listen, just because Amins talks to a guy in the sky doesn't mean that there's actually a guy in the sky, right? No, I just want to let you know.
Okay, well, so now hold on. While we're discussing that, can I pull Keldrin to the side? Away from you? Keldrin, come here. Let's formulate our plan.
Let's figure this out. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so you guys step away.
So, Keldrin, I need you to stop talking for a second. So here's the deal. Got this really cool sword that Bogluck used on me. Okay? Now I can't show it to you because I don't want you to be afraid. You know what I'm talking about? You identified it, so you're well aware. Yeah, you can't talk. Great. Just thumbs up, thumbs down. I can see you. Okay. I would love for you to have this, but you're... I can see in the dark. Remember, that's the whole thing. I can do that. Okay. I'd love for you to have it. I asked you to write me a song. I was going to give it to you then, and you chose not to. And then you kept plinking your little bolts in the water, even though you had a rapier on your side. But anyway, what'd you call that thing? Croissant? Croissant. Got it. Anyway, I've got this cool sword. I'm going to let you have it, but I need you to not fuck this plan up right here. Okay?
Oh.
Thumbs up, thumbs down. One or the other, big dog. Do you want the sword or not? Okay, all right. We're going to go back to the group. We're going to formulate a plan. And if you don't fuck this up, you can have the sword. All right, let's go on back. Now, when we go back to the group, you just roll with what I've got, okay? All right. We'll waddle back over to the group. Cool. Okay. So, Keldrin has a plan.
Work
Go
together.
ahead, Keldrin, tell him
Yeah, so I'm thinking, since Boat has done such a great job with this disguise, and I'm ultra sneaky.
Yeah, super sneaky.
I am the sneakiest person.
No, I can barely tell that you're here right now.
That's gonna
Actually,
be.
Amios really can't see any of us, to be fair.
It's getting a little dark out.
It's still it's not like
I know.
almost cloud covered, all that kind of stuff. A little dark.
So okay, so here's the thing: are we first need to figure out, are we going in to kill, or are we going in to work a deal?
Killing's generally easy.
Well, so let's recap what we learned before we got here. There's an item here, or something here. Maybe it's a person, an item. You guys all keep talking to people up in the sky. Maybe it's a sky people thing. Something's here that's keeping the black dragon, whose name is not in my notes for some reason.
What was the name of the black dragon?
On paper.
Vorgrimanther.
Vorgrimanther, yeah.
Frogman is keeping Frogman from attacking the Snek people. Okay, so maybe we just scout it out. Maybe we figure out what that is. If it's a person, maybe we go on a kidnap mission. I don't know that we just walk in kicking the doors down, but I don't think with Snapjaw here in tow that we're going to be able to just walk in here and have tea time.
I mean, there's 5 of us. How many of them can there be?
Well,
Would you like me to figure that out? I can go in.
Yeah, no, that's a really good idea. Yeah, no, I'm for that.
I can help from here. So
You're the thief. I get it.
If you would like, and I will turn myself invisible.
Okay.
What?
He's gonna cast.
Oh.
Cast invisibility on myself.
I forgot that you had that. Like, actually do it. Oh, yeah, no. That's great. This is a great idea, actually. If you have a spell, you can't fuck that up. I like that. I like it.
So I will go ahead and cast invisibility. See? I don't even need Bolas' costume. I was going to do Bolas' costume because I wanted him to feel good about what he worked on. Because it looks really good. Right, guys?
I'm gonna tap the sword so he hears it.
Sorry. So I'm gonna
John,
go
both you and I. Simultaneously. You Stop.
So
We're used
what
to
I'll
this
do,
now.
I'll do 2 scout. I'll 1A and 1B. 1A, figure out how many people are in this camp. 1B, try to find the item or person of interest, and try to figure out what hut, room, building it's in. Now there's a big fucking building with a lot of glass, like looks like glass ceiling. I'm
Big
assuming.
fucking eye.
Nice fucking
eye.
building.
Nice fucking building.
Okay,
So
so, Keldrin, obviously you're telling me my disguise is great. So, what's your call to action? I'm going to position myself to be in an area where if you needed it, I could come to you.
Poised, ready
I'm
to
thinking
destroy.
you yell Champion of the Sea at the loudest possible octave. What do you think? But it's got to be at the loudest, because I don't know that you're going to spin that. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you've got to tell them the Champion of the Sea's with you, so I need it to be very loud.
Can I play my loot while being invisible? It just says I can't attack or cast a spell.
Yeah, you can. As long as you're not using your loot to cast a spell.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Like as your spellcasting focus.
Okay. Yep.
As a reminder too, as an item that you guys have that he's got a long time ago. You guys have like horns, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can have one. Yeah.
That would have been very helpful.
Fun.
That is very much like a sound, or item thing, but something that I remind you guys that you guys have. 'Cause I know it hasn't come up very often. So
That's on us. We fucked up. All right. I'm gonna go do a little bit of recon.
I ain't getting mine, dude.
I'm not asking for it. Trust me. They're not gonna see me. Worst case scenario, you hear me start playing some lute at a very loud and a song at a very loud voice, and you come running. Got it? No walking, no trudging. I need you to run to me if that happens. Because
You know what song you're going to play?
No, I'll
Just in
figure
case
it
they're
out.
having a
You sure
party.
you don't know what song you're going to play?
No, I'm gonna play a song I wrote for you. I wrote a song for you.
Uh-huh.
Think, maybe.
I feel like you've had time to write another one.
It's been hours. What kind of writer's
Did I-
block you got?
I'm sorry. Some of us were poisoned and trying to figure out if we were gonna live or die. You guys are distracting me. I don't know how long this spell lasts. I'm pretty new to it, so
I do know how long it lasts.
It says right in chat, it's 1 hour.
Yeah, just look over there.
As a practitioner of it, you would know how long it lasts.
Okay, gotcha. It lasts an hour, and we spent about 5 minutes here just discussing bullshit. So I'm gonna go and take a look,
Go
Then I'll
do
be
your
How
thing,
will we know when
Mr.
you
Sneaky
leave?
Pants.
and I'll sneak past.
Okay, bye.
All right, I need a stealth check with advantage.
God. This
From
is
both
easy,
of us, right?
Here we go. Okay, with advantage. 17. Thank Christ.
Okay.
Um,
So, what is it that you are attempting to do?
I'm gonna walk up to this first house. So, am I noticing anything along the lines of like windows, or is it just the door that I'm seeing?
From what you're seeing on that side, it looks like it's just the door. There's some sort of like broken down pieces of the wood over here. I don't know if you can actually, if your character token can see in it, but I would say that you'd be able to see in it from like right here.
You're not pinging. If you are pinging.
Oh, sorry. Right here.
Okay, so I can. Okay, I'm gonna head over there.
I don't know
Okay.
if like the wall like lets you see through it or not, but
Yeah, I can see inside there. So
Oh,
I'm
nice.
gonna take a nice little look, little gander. I'm gonna see
Okay.
what I perceive.
okay. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Not an advantage, sorry, but a 12. Thank
12.
God.
What was that?
I just saw a big circle.
Wrong text. Wrong text.
The
It's a big map.
the room is very much not. The building itself, it's very dilapidated wood. It's very waterlogged wood. There's holes, all that sort of stuff. The building itself, it does look lived in. There is some very basic things in there, like a bed. You see, like, what look to be some sort of like food scraps. You see like parchment. It looks lived in. It doesn't look like it's like super well taken care of, but it looks like there's been people that have been, living in this spot.
And how long has it been on the market?
Inside that, right?
How long has it been on the market?
What was the square feet again?
Yeah, can we check Zillow?
Was that 2.5 bath? Which one was the half bath?
Style. And I didn't see anyone inside there though. It looks well lived in, but no one inside. Correct?
There's no one inside there currently. No.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna.
While this is going on, I would like to get in this bush.
Okay. You can easily do that. Yeah.
Okay, great.
You
And then I'm
nuzzle
gonna
in there.
just shrink down till only my head is sticking out.
Yeah. So you're kind of in like the squat catcher like position. If you like
Yep,
your
and I'm
eyes just above.
I'm just ready for that flute.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna move along through this one. Do you want me to do another assault check?
No, yourself is fine for here. But as you're moving along through there, give me, yeah, it's a little bit more of the same. Inside of there, you do see what would look to be, just like one Yanti. He looks to be just like hanging out, whether he's writing or eating or just waking up from something. There's somebody that is in there, minding about his own business. Doesn't seem to notice your presence or anything like that.
Okay. Does he look bigger in stature or a fighter of style?
Yeah, he has essentially is a human torso, snake-like head. You can see that there are, at least nearby to where he is, there's a scimitar. Looks to be some sort of fighter of sorts. You saw similar Yanti in your previous encounter with him.
I'd stare at the scimitar for about 3 seconds, and then I will move on. I'm gonna try to cross this very narrow gap right here, across the water.
Okay, you still have water walking, so if you can just walk across
never
it.
mind. Give me
There's like a little jump. Doesn't make it all the way, but like just lands on the water. As you're walking about through that area, you notice there is essentially what looks to be like a patrol that is walking. There's two of the similar Yanti, as well as one that's more of the human figure like you guys seen before. It's a Yanti pureblood. They seem to just be walking, making the rounds. They don't seem to make any note of you. They continue on.
Okay.
Also, as you get a little bit closer to this building in the middle, you can see that like whatever this structure is that is sticking out, it's very much like. It's not on like the base of it isn't just like in the water. It's very much like protruding out of the water. Like whatever this was was submerged somehow and has henceforth been seems to be like
which one
risen.
is that? Where was that?
The massive building in the middle here. This is one that is circular and has like a dome like top to it.
Okay, gotcha. From my angle, I don't see any entrance from here, right? Like I wouldn't see.
From where you're at now, no. It's all very stone. You see like some slits a little bit for windows, but there's not much you can really make out from that situation right there, from that position right there.
I'm gonna keep about, I'd say about 30-40 feet,
Okay.
at minimum, from the patrol group, but keep advancing to try to get towards this building here.
Okay. At this point, can I have Elias? Can you roll a D10 for me?
That was a 4 to you.
Solid 4.
So,
Uh-oh.
as you're kind of like making that,
Chance gets all like situated
So?
in his chair, like so.
So,
as you're making your way through this area, this patrol kind of continues on just like a little bit, and emerging as you get to the end over here, you can see like starting at like this corner, or I guess not really corner, it's a rounded building, but this side of this rounded building looks like there's like some sort of man-made stairs out of stone. Emerging from that, you see a Yanti. He starts to make his way and walk down. Followed closely behind him is this lot larger, literally snake. It is a giant snake that has arms. It's slithered its way down. It is very big. It's very massive. It's wearing like almost like these like robe. The picture itself isn't exactly what it looks like. This is kind of what he's seeing. But instead of like that like leather strap across, it's wearing like this robe almost. You can't really see its hands too much. It has its hands down by its side. It seems to converse for a minute, or not for a minute, but it seems to converse, say something to one of the Yanti that is next to him. The patrol kind of stops. They make note. They kind of almost give like some sort of bow or salute of some kind, and they share a few words that what languages do you know?
I am very, very fluent in Common, Elvish, and Undercommon.
Okay, so yeah, you do not understand the language that they are speaking in. Seem to be giving some sort of commands.
Are they passionate about their commands back to each other?
It's make an insight check.
Insight. Okay. Why am I insight? Oh, it's really great. Really great. I gotta take advantage.
He's gotta take advantage off. What is going on?
14.
14. It's not too hard to read the body language. It seems like whatever this larger Yanti is saying, the others are intently listening, and that's like almost like he's giving them this Yanti is giving them orders. They converse a little bit. Mainly, the larger Yanti is the one speaking. After that, you see him go back for about a minute or so. Goes back inside of whatever this building structure is.
Do you guys think he went clockwise or counterclockwise around here?
The patrol continues on. They start moving, and this Yanti who walked out with the larger Yanti makes his way into this building over here. This building over here looks actually significantly nicer than the other ones. Like a thatched roof. It's a little bit even raised off of the ground. About like not super high, but maybe like 2-3 feet. It looks to be like newer construction. It's a new build, great development, great community, good school district.
How's the school? Yeah, okay. What's the crime rate?
Walks up like these a few steps, like I said, it's like 2.5 feet off of the ground, and walks into this building. Leaves the door behind him. You hear like some sort of chatter going on inside of there.
I'm gonna take the opportunity to sneakily try to make it around to the front of this.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make sure to watch where I'm walking as I take my time to get around there.
Okay, are you like watching for anything in particular, or
just because I knew I saw someone go into this building and I saw this patrol here, so I'm kind of keeping my vision. You know what I mean? Like keeping my vision this way and this way, like watching.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're kind of checking your corners and stuff.
Yeah.
You have water walking and can walk across that water.
Once again, fuck.
you looped around this thing. Like, you could just like walk right through there. Okay, regardless, yeah, I understand. You're kind of keeping tabs on everything. Everything they don't seem to necessarily notice or mind. This patrol continues on. They're towards the bottom part of that larger building now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to quietly walk my way up into this area here.
Yeah, so I'll put you at the top of the steps for now. But so you're at the top of these steps, and they are definitely like a rough construction. It's not like this is like the stone steps look very much out of place compared to the building. Looking in, and once you get to the top of the steps, immediately across from you, it's not even floor. It is a wood plank. There's like several of these wood planks that are going across this like gap that is. And now you can see that this isn't even a doorway. It's essentially like a broken part of this wall that is either crumbled in or was broken or some sort of some way or another.
Okay. On the floor or up
it's like a giant hole like in the wall.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the boards, the planks across from you, they extend from this hole into looks like a landing platform of a staircase.
Okay.
Looking up, there's like a roof that definitely doesn't go until the top of the dome. On this landing, there's a staircase that goes up to the left and then down to the left as well.
Okay.
So down below, it goes down about like 30 or 45 feet before you kind of it's in this kind of cylindrical pattern, and then about 15 or so feet down, the walls of it stop, and you can still see the floor behind it. Looks like it opens up to a larger room below.
Yeah.
Along the walls it looks like they are waterlogged old bookshelves, essentially lining like this whole cylindrical part of the wall. So like if somebody could be walking on the staircase, if there was a book there, they could be able to grab it. They do look empty. You did not get a glimpse of the larger Yanti because he would have made his way back down there before, because you were sneaking around. He would have been able to get down to the bottom or to the top, wherever he may have gone. You don't see anybody necessarily in sight above you or below you.
And like you said, I would get the feeling that this interior of this room was very much underwater at some point, right? Does that
Very
what
much,
it
yeah.
feels like? Okay.
Pretty easy to tell. Like it's waterlogged. It's like damp. It's like musty in there. All of the stone, even like the stone from like the steps you were walking up, is very different stone than like what it is on this building. The building, it looks like it's nicer. It's a little bit nicer constructed, but it also looks old in the same way.
Okay. All right, I'm going to step back from here, and concentrate on this building. Does this building have any other ways of looking into it other than the front door?
Looks to be just the front door.
Right.
Did we make a plan if he doesn't come back?
I don't think we did.
Seems like a win-win. I say from my bush.
At this point, I'm gonna have I say from my bush. Like, who said that? Bolov, can you roll a D10 for me?
Yeah, I can. Maybe I can. What the fuck is? Hello?
Hi.
Nice lady.
Hello. I'm gonna F5 it real quick. Okay.
Bluffer nutter.
Is it working?
It did. He's going manual.
As you're making your way, you start to hear a little bit of some kind of commotion coming from the water. You turn and you look, and some of you guys, all the way even back over here, might be able to see emerging out of the water. Looks to be another one of these same elementals.
Oh.
It's right in this area. I don't quite know if you guys may be able to see it up there. in
I
the
can
corner.
make it out. I tell if anybody can't, I let them know. One of those big watery thingies just popped up over here.
Oh, I see it. Yeah,
Made
yeah.
made a little bit of a commotion, kind of not necessarily like a bubbling, but like a little bit of like a rumble, a little bit, and then it emerged.
Well, let's hope it can't see invisible.
Mm-hmm.
I will continue to try to sneak up and peer if there's any cracks under the door or on the side of the door to be able to peer in. I don't want to open
It
it.
might be. Oh, it is opened.
Oh, it is already open. Okay.
Yeah.
Then
It's
I
just like
wanna-
it's not even like on like a hinges or anything. It's just kind of like a swinging door, like the one the last guy went in. It should be opened.
I want to look inside and see how many number of people are inside.
Okay. Looking in, there looks to be 6 Yanti. 3 of them are of that same like snakehead human male body, kind of like warrior type build. They're Yanti Malice and type 1s, if you want to be exact about it.
I'm good.
There are two purebloods, and then there's one that you guys saw briefly at like the first encounter that you had, which would have been the previous day. Human from the waist up, and then snake bottom.
Yeah.
Is like a longbow.
That was the archer.
Longbow slung across his
Yeah.
chest.
Or the rangers.
They seem to be sitting at this table conversing, and again, like a language that you don't understand. Seem to be eating.
Sure.
The inside of it is also good. Kind of note. Inside of it is, it's fine. There's like a giant wooden table. Looks like in the back. There's like some shelves. There's some storage type stuff. It looks to be some sort of like mess hall.
All right. Do I see anything to the north here? Like, is this a house up here or no?
Yes. So there's a building structure here, and you would have seen there's a second one up here as well. But similar to like the first two that you peered in, like that rundown wood kind of.
I'm gonna forgo seeing those, and I'm gonna follow where the patrol went, down to the south here. And
Okay.
I think I'll have my bearings to know that I'll be coming back towards the group at this point. So, so I'll peer into this first building.
Yeah, inside there, there looks to be like not too much going on in there. Give me a, give me a, yeah. I mean, I would say perception, but it's much like the same the same building you've seen. It looks lived in. Doesn't seem to be anybody inside. You see parchment. You see, bedding and that sort of stuff.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep moving along then.
Okay. As you get to like this area, you start to notice over here, there looks to be two lizard folk that are in like these cage type things.
Oh.
There is
You can't see anything, DK. Keep your ooze to yourself.
Well, it's still interesting to hear.
the patrol continues on. They kind of make note of there's one other Yanti here. They talk to him a little bit, and they continue on their path.
Okay. I will step outside this building.
Elementals kind of just like whirling around over here.
And is there a window over here? I can't tell if it's.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
DM doesn't know. How's that work?
There doesn't necessarily appear to be a window or anything, but I would say that with the structure of the wood, you'd be able to find like some way to peer inside.
Okay. And yeah, check that one out.
Looks to be like much like the same. Lived in. Okay. There's some things there, but nothing that's like, setting the alarm bells off, but much of the same structure-wise.
And then same with this building here.
Inside there, it's a little bit larger than the other ones. And inside of there, you actually see there's 2 purebloods and then 1 Yanti that is in there.
Trouble here. All right, and then I see this man kind of keeping guard. I'm assuming at this point.
This one right here.
This one right here.
Yeah, it looks like he's kind of essentially keeping guard, watching their looks to be prisoners. They're shackled up. Over here, you used to be able to make there's some sort of basin of some kind. It looks ornate.
And from where I'm standing, I can see where this patrol's at. So.
Yep, they would have at this point. They would have moved up here. They're kind of approaching the guys who group up top here.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep following.
You guys might be able to see them now. Up in this area.
I'm gonna go around the backside of this building this way.
Okay.
And use my water walking to walk out into the water and go around the backside.
Okay, just keeping a berth from the prisoners and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Okay, and for us, we can see these people, right? Like they're not obscured.
Yeah, you guys should be able to see them. You see them through the trees and stuff.
Okay.
Okay,
so
better question. Can they see us?
Yeah, I was gonna move in.
Maybe a little bit. They might be able to.
Hide, so.
I'm gonna have. Just roll a d10 for me.
I don't want
to. Then I'll roll it. No.
God, I thought the one was coming.
Kind of difficult for Keldron to hear at this point, but there seems to be some sort of, again in a language you don't resonate or be able to understand, some sort of chant of some kind that is rhythmic words, kind of music like coming from this like main center building. You notice the patrol as well as like the one guard here on duty. They kind of make note of each other. They make note of they're like, hey, are you hearing this? Like, yeah, I'm hearing this kind of thing. They start to like mutter a little bit of the words. Yeah.
Would I be able to like repeat it? Maybe not perfectly, but would I be able to repeat it based on how I'm hearing it?
You could try. Be very difficult.
Not right now. I'm just saying, would Keldron be able to at least give it a
racist,
try?
maybe disrespectful, but
you could try.
Okay. Okay.
is the best way that I'll put it. Like, yeah, you might be able to, but like think about like if you hear somebody that speaks, Mandarin, and you try to repeat Mandarin.
Yep, I got you.
Like
Chances by the end of the night.
like if you don't know, like you could repeat like language that you kind of know a little bit, but trying to repeat language that you are unfamiliar with is pretty difficult. But you could try. Won't say no. At this point, the patrol continues on. I'm gonna have everybody at the top here. He's gonna have to roll stealth checks. I will say that you Amios and Bolas, because you guys aren't moving.
Yeah. So we can.
You guys can be. You guys can have like advantage, which would make it a straight roll for you. Elias, you're just gonna be giving it a straight roll.
It might be
But I'm in a bush, dressed like a bush.
So I'll tell you how it impacts it.
The first number if this fucks up. I fucked up. Well, it doesn't matter.
Look at that. You rolled the same thing.
Why is mine? Oh, well, whatever.
I mean,
We'd go first roll. That's how we do.
did you roll at advantage?
No, it's
rolled it
disadvantage
normal.
for the heavy armor.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll give you. Yeah, it would be a 9, but because of your disguise that you created, I will give you like for this for this one time because I like the creativity of it. I'll give you like a +3 onto your stealth on top of
Okay.
that.
All right. Cool.
That would make it a 12. Because I like the creativity. It's cool. I like it.
Like, is it a person or is it a deer? I don't know.
I need to roll for Snapjaw.
Does that bush like it has a nose to anybody else?
Can we just agree that these trees are creepily hand-like?
A little bit, yeah. I see what you're saying.
What kind of hands y'all got in Wisconsin?
The patrol makes their way up essentially up until like this tree line.
Oh.
They seem fairly uninterested, but they don't take note of you guys. You guys have essentially passed the stealth back there. Wasn't a crazy high DC. They have brutal passive perception. Elias would be able to understand like kind of what they're saying at this point. They get to the end. They're speaking Abyssal.
Okay. Love Abyssal.
They get to the end and they share a few words, and it's more so just like, man, this is boring. Like, I hate that we have to keep doing this. And I'll have you make, because of where you are and like they're not speaking crazy loud, I'll have you make a perception check, see if you pick up more.
How's a 19?
Yeah, 19 is more than enough. You can hear, as they come up and you really make note, and you hear them speaking Abyssal, and you really try to tune in and pick it up, knowing that you are most likely the only person in the party that speaks the language that they're speaking. They, along the lines of kind of like I was saying before, they're like, man, this kind of sucks. I hate that. This one up here is kind of saying that. Kind of sucks. I hate that we have to do this. Like, this is so boring. We just sit here and walk back and forth all day. Another one pipes up, and this is like the additional part that you hear is, well, you heard the report that came in this morning. We had that patrol spotted a few people. We need to be extra vigilant tonight. Like, don't slack off, kind of thing. They kind of about face. They start heading back down this direction.
Oh,
As they start to wander away, I just whisper to the group and let them know that they're on high alert. They know someone's in the area from our running into them before. We could, if you'd like. I could cast silence in a dome around these three, and maybe we can take them out inside of it. Kind of stealth takedown. Or we can wait for Keldrin to get back.
Realistically, it's not like he does much when he's here anyway.
There.
So if we want to try to do...
Also worth noting, you guys can still kind of make tabs on this elemental that's kind of just like been hanging out around here. At this point, I'm gonna roll like a dice for him to see.
Can I get a rules clarification on something?
Yes.
Since I cast Hex with a level 3 slot the last time I cast Hex, that technically lasts up to 8 hours.
When you cast a spell using a 3rd or 4th level, you can maintain concentration on the spell for up to 8 hours. Yeah. So you
Did you
still
cast
are.
Hex as?
Technically- Yep. So I've already used the free one.
Use the
and then
free
I
one in the
cast it
first
again.
fight, and then
Oh, and then you
cast
have
it again.
another one. Oh, yeah.
So
That-
theoretically, can I bonus action move that still? Is that how that
Yeah.
would technically work?
You are
Because it's
as
within
long
an
as you
hour period?
as long as you don't break
Because
your
I have not done
concentration.
anything else that has required concentration at this time. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's
Thank you.
groovy.
Yeah. I would absolutely say that you are still concentrating on that for sure.
Perfect. Just wanted to verify.
Good to know too. Yeah, I would not have remembered that.
Your silence.
Yeah, I'm aware. That was why
I was asking. I didn't know.
It's definitely a
All right,
concentration.
okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah, the elemental's still kind of hanging out in the same area. I rolled the dice to see which kind of direction he would go, and he's just chilling. So
If I start seeing the group
I
coming
do.
back here while they're doing their thing, I'm gonna do my best to like lean up against this building right here and wait for them to pass. If I see them coming back towards me.
okay.
Since no one jumped at the opportunity, I'm gonna wait for Elias then.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
thought I was all
Not
for it.
Elias. I'm gonna wait for Keldrin.
I was gonna say. Right? Now we got even more questions.
I didn't even clock it.
They they're gonna continue on their way.
We're not in a rush, so
They make their way on past. They get pretty close to you, Keldrin, with where you are.
they hear the gasp.
What did you roll for stealth? Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Real high number. Okay.
really high number.
You're like a seven. You're like a 17, I think.
Yeah, it was something pretty good.
Yeah. I had them roll perception at disadvantage because you're invisible, and they don't seem to notice that you are there or have disturbed anything. They continue on their way.
Once again, after I feel that they're clocked away about 30, 40 feet, then I'll move from here and start making my way towards the group, which is directly north from where I'm at. So.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to reconvene with the group. The group themselves, they don't actually even see you see you coming. You kind of sneak up on them.
I start flickering Bolasier with one of his leaves that's hanging out from his camouflage.
I don't move. I'm bush.
Committed.
I am which is me.
You might as well be hitting a twig. Doesn't even phase him.
Guys, we are so fucked if we stay here.
Why?
Is Keldrin in the room with us?
I'm right fucking here. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
It's like I can hear him, but I can't see him.
Yeah, you let me die. You sent me to my death, and this is my ghost, and I'm coming back to fucking
Oh.
haunt you at this point.
Knew it.
That's the worst.
Do we just turn around then? Are we good? Or
And
Remind me what we're here for, because I thought we had to kill all these people.
if that's the case, we've got our work cut out for us. We've got at least 20 Yanti style people, and then we got a Cobra fucking commander, some big juggernaut looking fuck that's got a robe on, and then you got some now if we do clear this out, you know how we were talking about where we would want to live someday? They got some really nice real estate, really nice homes. They are a little dusty, like messed up inside, but that's a little bit of cleaning. Fixer-uppers, exactly. And there's one big building that looks like maybe it came from Satan's asshole of the swamp and has come from underneath. That's where the big Cobra commander's living. But then the other ones are kind of hanging out like looks like a mess hall in the building that's adjacent or across from it. If we could find a way, and I only saw one door, if there's any way we can get them all locked in there, then we might be able to get this taken care of.
So let me get this straight. Your plan after scoping out the area is to convince all of them to go into a building and lock the door.
They all gotta eat.
Okay.
Oh,
Does
and
that, and I point to the water elemental that we can see.
and I turn because that's I think the first time that I kind of really saw it before.
You would have seen it as you were like
Okay.
by the like where the lizard folk are imprisoned at.
Yeah, and yeah, this thing was moving around, and that's because they've got. I only saw two, but there are two lizard folk that are tied up here as well. So we got Frank 1, and Frank 2, all here.
Did you see any artifact, anything of particular note?
So there was the building that came, up out of the ground. It
It
looks
came
like
from below. My favorite
it
way
came from
to.
below. This is your expertise, 100%. Basically, the dude came out of there, and he looks like he looked like he was the big leader. He wasn't holding anything, but if there is anything anywhere, it's probably underneath there. I don't know what the fuck they're digging out, but I think that's where we got.
Are the
That's where we gotta
ones
go.
near the prisoners potentially something that we can take care of in a quieter, quicker manner?
There was only one besides the patrol of 3.
How many prisoners were
That was
there?
Because-
there were 2 prisoners. That makes our team.
Because it may
and
be
our
worth at
squad
least
7.
talking to them and figuring out what they know, seeing that they're stuck here.
That relies on Bullock doing all the conversation.
Well, that's fine. I trust Bolov.
Something to say, Amios?
I trust
You're
you.
the only one here that's friendly fired. I'm just making that.
Not my fault you're in the way.
And everybody else.
I mean, it's either we try to pull something over here, or we go try to do that in a stealthy manner, and if it goes to shit.
Any thoughts
Figure
on
out
trying to get them
someone.
all to line up in a row?
Okay, but we don't have to. We don't have to kill them, right? Like that was the other half of this.
Mhm.
We could
We just
have
have to
some sort of conversation.
convince them to go.
No, to convince them,
To hand us over the thing that they like?
maybe, or we just
yeah, what is
convince
the thing
them
that
to
they like?
leave the lizard folk alone. That's what we were here for. The lizard folk were having quarrels. We just need them to leave the lizard folk alone.
Well, we
Obviously,
asked the
they have
lizard folk what his
something-
thoughts are.
Obviously, they have something, some sort of problem with the lizard folk. We could settle that
I don't-
with
I don't
Amios's
really-
big words.
I don't really think from a Yanti, at least from my experience with it, it's not that they are like, oh, we'll be copacetic if we just get what we want and we'll move on. They're gonna bully themselves and they're gonna stick around here for a while.
Isn't this coming from the guy that's very clearly scared of snakes?
Thus, it made it very difficult to do all this navigating. Okay, you should be very appreciative of what I've done.
Can you answer the question instead of dodging it?
Nope, can't do that. Move on.
Okay, all right.
I think we should ask Snapjaw. He has more experience with the Auntie.
Snapjaw speaks up and he says,
He can't understand.
"That's true.
Eh?
That's true. He cannot understand you."
Snapjaw,
Thank you.
the Dolphin Man here wants to know what your opinion is of the auntie having a conversation and everybody walking away as we are currently.
I've never had a polite conversation with the auntie. I don't think I've shared many words with them.
You haven't, right? Because your folk and their folk are basically having a skirmish here.
Yes, and
Okay.
the way that I understand it, Keldrin, he pretty much knows your name, said there's prisoners of my people.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. So you can't participate should we have that conversation.
I most likely cannot, but I can tell you this: I'm not going to leave here without at least trying to get the lizard folk out. You can use that as a distraction. You can do with that what you will, but I'm not going to leave. I'm not going to leave them here.
Okay. So I'll turn to the group and basically give them the Cliff Notes version of the lizard folk and the auntie are still in quarrel. We're not going to be able to bring Snapjaw to the conversation. However, Snapjaw has made it very clear that he has heard Keldrin say something about prisoners and would like to do. He's not leaving here without those prisoners coming with him.
That does take us out of
And-
hey, let's just talk, versus hey, let's kill.
Why? Why does that have to do that?
I mean, we can try to talk, and he goes and gets the prisoners while we're talking.
Or we can. Do we know what the auntie are here for? Do any of the three of you know what they're here for?
No, because we didn't go talk to the dragon.
Why would the dragon know? The dragon
The
is at war
dragon
with the
has
Yuan-Ti.
something. The dragon has wants something that the Yuan-Ti has.
No,
so he
the
knows
dragon is
more-
scared of something the Yuan-Ti has. Correct, Snapjaw?
Is that how it is?
The Yuan-Ti, the best of my knowledge and my recollection of it, the Yuan-Ti have something
well
or some
versed.
information that is valuable to.
Yeah, I think he just
The-
wants something. From it.
Yeah, he's not afraid of it.
Okay,
They have
so then,
they have something that is of interest. I don't know if it's information. I don't know if it's an item. He hasn't been very specific, but it's been
Very helpful.
The
to find
reason-
more
So
of.
hold on. Plausibly, the Yuan-Ti also want to get rid of the dragon.
I don't know.
could
That's
we-
what I'm saying. We should
Could
have a
we
conversation
play
with
that
the
angle
Yuan-Ti.
in talking to them? Yeah.
I'm just saying, if I remember correctly, everyone who talks to the Yuan-Ti disappears from Snapjaw's village.
Because they're at war with the lizard folk.
That's fair. That's a way to interpret that. I'm here to pew whatever happens, but feels like risky business. But I'm right behind you, Bolaf.
So going in pew pew is not risky? He just told us there's like 40 of them in there.
Yeah, but we can take him.
We couldn't take the poo water spinny toilet drain, okay?
We were fine.
I thought we
There's one
took
of
it
them
fine.
there.
Yeah.
Only one who got hurt was that guy, and I.
The only one that did damage was this guy.
Excuse me.
You got sucked inside of it,
I did 40 damage before you.
and you missed. We can't take that
Oh, yeah,
and 40 Yuan-Ti at the same time. And I don't care if we get 2 unarmed prisoners out. That's okay, great.
All right. Why don't you go talk to him?
Oh, we need to approach them as a group. An individual going in is silly.
All right.
Is there any way that we can round them up in a 30-foot cube?
You have a large rope. Will they notice if they slowly
So
start getting
let's
pulled
be
together?
clear. We are here for the Cult of the Dragon. We don't know that the Yuan-Ti is working with the Cult of the Dragon. We're not really here to keep the dragon alive. We can make some deals. All we promised the lizard folk is that we were going to come here to try and get the Yuan-Ti out of the picture.
Point of clarification: they are working with the cult, is my understanding. Both factions are, and they treat Snapjaw's people as inferior.
Did we
If I
gain
remember
that knowledge?
What was that again?
So
Are the
if I-
Yuan-Ti
if I
working with
remember
the cult?
correctly, The Yuan-Ti and Snapjaw's people are working with the cult, and Snapjaw's people are treated like second class.
You don't. It does not appear to be that like the Yuan-Ti are working with the cult from
Okay,
what you.
never mind then. I thought that was the thing
They
that
seem to
we
be
were-
like a third party. To the,
Okay,
to
never
this
mind
whole
then.
thing.
I don't remember where I gleaned that. Okay, I'm ready to walk in. I speak their language. I'm happy to translate.
You speak their language?
Yeah, I sprechen their Deutsch.
They were chanting something.
Can you say it back to me?
I can certainly try.
I'd love for you to try.
This will be like an intelligence check.
All right, easy.
Straight intelligence
For which
Straight
one?
intelligence.
for Keldrin. To try to
I
repeat
feel
it.
like his should be performance. kidding.
Straight intelligence.
No, because more so recalling it than it is performing it.
That's a solid. What is a 10? 10 seems pretty good.
Yeah, so you start to make these chants, and it slowly gets to be what if a Yuan-Ti heard it, or somebody who speaks abyssal. It sounds like gibberish and potentially like offensive.
I don't
you-
think
you
you
can-
heard
you
it
can-
right.
You can make out like no words from it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think you heard it right. Either that or you're trying to summon something.
Well, that's what potentially could be being done underneath that middle
Not
building there.
not with those words, but maybe.
Okay.
I'm not ruling it out, but all right. I decide I'm gonna start walking out unless someone grabs my shoulder.
All right, let's do it.
Do you want me to stay invisible for a just in case?
Sure. I don't think it's gonna matter if we're a group of 4 or 3.
At this point, I'll have Keldrin roll a d10 for me.
4 or 5, right?
D10. A 9. That's gotta be great, right? Higher the number is the better. Always. Always.
As you guys start to like emerge
Uh-oh.
from from the like the thicket over there, you hear what looks to be like a commotion, a mess. It sounds like something like a fight, essentially like a scrap is going
Love
on.
scraps.
It's pretty hard to see from where you guys are, but I will. It sounds like it's coming from like this area over here.
Okay.
You guys can't really get a beat on it from where you are, but once you see it, I can describe.
Okay.
Kind of
So I at first I'm going to walk over here to the left towards this building, and then here to get a idea of where the elemental is.
the elemental. Let me roll a dice for it to see where it's where it's going. Yeah, it is. It's getting like essentially pretty close to you. It's getting
Okay.
up into this area.
Because I don't want to run into the elemental first. So I'm going to say, guys, I think we go down south and around. I think we talk to something that I do speak the language of before we run into the big elemental guy. And so we head this way.
Okay.
So from there, you can kind of see out
Yeah,
in
I
front
can see all
of
those peeps.
from like the metal area. It looks like there's like literally like a fist fight, like a brawl kind of going on. Seems to be drawing like some attention.
Between the Yuan-Ti, correct?
But yeah, it seems like it's like an infighting. Like it's Yuan-Ti throwing punches. The patrol is even over there. The yeah, that's pretty much like what you guys can glean from the situation. Snapjaw's he's gonna follow you guys, but he's gonna be like a wide arc staying in the tree line. So I'm gonna roll a stealth check for him.
So the Yuan-Ti are fighting. Do we let Snapjaw's friends out and just blame it on Snapjaw if someone yells? I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna walk.
Do you
down
know
here
how to
some
get
more.
back?
I'm sure we can figure it out. We'll keep going south here
All right, so I'm gonna.
until now. We're
Right,
probably
you
gonna see these people, right?
Yeah, he seems to be at this point. He's kind of like over in this area, and he's not like necessarily leaving his post, but he's trying to look around and see what the
Okay.
commotion is kind of going on.
So I'm gonna.
His back is to you guys right now. He's very much. They've fucking terrible passive perception for what it's worth. So
I'm gonna tap Elias on the shoulder. Can we just grab one of them?
from here you can see that they're like manacled up and against like these like it looks like a really shitty or old cage. It looks like wet. It looks rusted a little bit, but they have like some manacles on.
I'll tap him on the shoulder again. Can we
at
just
this
grab
point-
one of the Yuan-Ti?
I don't know if we can grab. I don't know the mechanics of that in D&D 5e.
Okay.
They see
Hard.
you.
I have a question,
The lizard folks see you, and their eyes kind of get wide, and they look at each other. They're not making a sound because they see you guys walking up. But whatever is happening on over here is at this point is keeping the attention of this one guy.
We could potentially line up for a surprise attack round and probably kill him before he gets a word out.
I mean, if we get a singular Yuan-Ti, I can hold them via spell
I guess what I'm asking is,
and then take them.
Do-
Yeah.
yes, can we gather some information here by kidnapping one of you, Yuan-Ti?
I think we want to capture the Cobra Commander.
Okay,
Do you
he's in the
see a
middle,
Cobra
right?
commander here?
This motherfucker was huge.
Well, right
How are we gonna
now,
capture
this
huge
one's
guy?
by himself. So let's get this guy.
I think we try to get this guy. And then we can let Snapjaw's friends out and then have a conversation with this guy. At worst, that scuffle over there, maybe they'll kill one of them.
I agree.
Another of each
I
other.
walk up and cast Hold Person on this Yuan-Ti.
Oh. Go.
Okay. The wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I'm prepared to Eldritch Blast him if need be. How loud is Eldritch Blast?
How loud is Eldritch
I'm
Blast?
gonna have to
mean-
Google that one.
How loud? I mean, it makes a sound, but it's not like, it's not insanely loud because if it is, the spells usually denote if it's like a very loud spell. It makes a sound,
I
but
think so.
About as loud as a sword hitting a metal shield with a full swing.
Okay.
how do you even test that? Who knows that?
It's force. force.
Can I skirt over to the lizard folk and work on starting to unshackle them?
Yeah, if you want to, go ahead.
How'd my whole
So-
person do?
I am about to roll it.
Great.
What's the DC?
15.
It's a failure.
Fantastic
Rolls-
news.
Rolls a 10, and so as he's like looking over, let me double check the spelling just to see.
I do
Choose
believe
humanoid
you
target about 60 wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make a wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends. So
What kind of Yanti is this again?
This is a Yanti Malison. And for the purposes of this, I am gonna have you guys roll initiative.
Okay.
Because now this is because it happens
how long
every
it
so
lasts,
often. You're just gonna be in initiative order with the Yanti here. I'm going to add I'll add in the lizard folk. I'm gonna add in Snapjaw, but he's most likely not unless something else like crazy happens. He would have probably moved up to here. He rolled a pretty good stealth check, so he's pretty decently hidden.
Man, the one time we roll really good initiative, we're not fighting.
Right?
Immediately.
And he rolled really bad
I still
initiative.
could. I can reach them. I mean,
So
if we want. Oh, I'd have to get a little closer. One movement though. I can reach him.
so yeah, so he is considered paralyzed.
Mm-hmm.
With the little cross on him.
Okay, so I'm gonna say. Well, I guess I wouldn't know if he's paralyzed, but I would assume I see him. Go
You
stiff,
see,
right?
as he's like kind of looking around and trying
I
to
think
get
he can't walk anymore.
get a beat on it, you see him like completely tense up, and he's not even looking at you guys.
Quick,
you can't
manacle.
see an expression or anything, but he's fully on.
Quick,
fully-
manacle and gag him.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Okay, so top of the round, Snapjaw, he's gonna stay concealed right now. He doesn't want to like, actually at this point he sees the opportunity that's kind of happening. He's gonna use his full move. He's coming out of stealth. He's gonna run up and he's gonna come up to Boloth. He's gonna essentially try to aid you, even though you can't necessarily aid until the next time, because he used his full action to get there. Boloth, what are you trying to do in terms of breaking these?
I mean, I have a plethora of items at hand. How did you say they were?
They're in somewhat kind of like manacles. They're in like these chain. They're chained together by the wrist, and then there is a single, essentially like a chain with looks like a rusted old lock that is chained to. There are these like cages behind them. If you can see, you're kind of like on top of them.
So they're chained inside a cage or to a cage?
They're outside of these like they're kind of like inside, but like the cages don't close. They're like chained to these bars essentially.
And there's just one chain holding them to the bars.
They're each chained to the bars separately. They're chained,
But
their
by
wrists are
one
chained
chain.
by one chain, yes.
And it's rusty.
For the lock itself is rusty.
The lock itself rusty.
Yeah, the chains seem of fine make.
Okay, can I brute force it with a short sword?
Yeah, go for it.
How do you want to do that?
It would be a weapon attack. If you're trying to hit it. Otherwise, you can try to just like rip it with like an athletics, whichever. Yeah, so you go and you're hitting the lock itself. Is that
Yes.
what you said? Yeah, so you go and you jam it into the lock. Roll damage. You're able to essentially bend and break it, but it isn't fully snapped. But it is significantly weakened, and almost anybody would be able at this point to be able to pull it across. But you do have, because you have second attack.
Right. So since I have a second attack, can I go at it?
Because it's already there, I'll let you just essentially roll damage again. But it shouldn't matter. Yeah, so like the first time you get it in there, you try to loosen it. It loosens a little bit. You push a little bit harder, and the lock itself like snaps, and the chain comes out. The chain comes out. The lizard folk, he looks at you. Snapjaw is kind of looking at you, and he sees that he's free. He's still manacled by the wrist, but he can freely stand up and run essentially.
Sure. Okay, great. That's my turn.
Okay, Eldrin, it's your turn.
I am going to, knowing the lay of the land here of what happened, I'm going to run.
Are you still invisible, by the way?
I am, yes.
Okay.
I'm going to dash my, where was it now? My 60
Dash
feet.
in action. It's gonna break your thing.
No, he can dash.
I can't attack or cast.
Can't attack or cast a spell.
Got it.
You can like
So-
use an item, but as long as the item isn't casting a spell itself.
And discretion of what DM's gonna let me do. But basically, I'm gonna go here till the end of my turn, and then next turn I'll kind of do something similar. But I'm going to call out if people are coming down this way here.
Yeah, so you're keeping a lookout.
Keeping a lookout, right? Yep. I just didn't know because I took an action to dash. If I could make an action to say, hey, they're coming or whatever.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You're keeping a lookout.
Or distract them, I should say. Obviously.
Amios, it is your turn. I will allow you to get into range with it.
Thank you.
You're like, oh, if I was 5 feet closer.
That's exactly what I did. I was just looking on like.
I would have not done it until I was 30 feet, because I would have known I would have had to get close.
Okay. The first thing is first. You can let me know how much of this I can do.
Okay.
I'm taking my hempen rope. I'm going
Okay.
to lock inside of his big old snaky mouth one of my movable rods and like wrap it around, basically making it like a fucking bit, like he's a horse.
He's a horse.
Yeah. Are you activating it or no?
I am not yet activating it. That's a failsafe.
Yeah, because I would say technically using it is an action.
Exactly. So I'm just wrapping it in there. I'm not actually like clicking the little button.
Okay.
We're good so far? Okay.
That's probably gonna be your action. So
Okay,
like
that's
wrap this
fine.
up and tie it around and do all that kind of stuff. That's gonna be
And
your action.
Totally fine.
I'll have you make tie and rope. I guess is like dexterity, just to see how well it is tied on there. Or I'm trying to I don't know. Tie and rope dexterity. I guess intelligence.
Any bonuses with him not being able to move?
This is more so about it's easy enough to put it where it is, but it's more so tying it and securing the rope to the rod. It's a very easy like DC, but it's also
Sure. All right, yeah, whatever. I'll roll.
yeah more than
17.
more than enough. More than
Not a
enough.
one today.
Yeah.
Yay!
As you're running up, you pull out the rod, you do the tie. And you do
I'm
the
about to
tie,
shibari the shit out of this
yeah,
fucking Yonti.
You fit it around him, and without even a struggle, you're able to put it in there because his body is essentially locked up in place in the way that it is. For his turn, he is paralyzed, so his turn ends. But at the end of his turn, he gets to make another Wisdom saving throw. Roll dice.
Do I? What?
No, it was clicking it and it wasn't rolling. So he rolls a 19.
The spell save DC went up when I got closer.
I believe it.
He rolls a 19. So at the end of his turn, so he can't necessarily do anything.
Yeah.
His body is now free, and he has this thing around his mouth, and he's trying to essentially figure out what's going on. He can't move.
I look behind that ball off like, help.
But yeah, he. Yeah. Okay. I was just double checking. Yeah.
Yeah. Couldn't allow. I have not had a goddamn hold person last more than one turn.
This lizard folk. I'm assuming you unlocked the top one here. It doesn't necessarily matter because they're right next to each other.
Yeah,
in turn
sure.
order.
That's fine.
Okay, so this one over here, seeing as like the situation that he's in, he's going to attempt to just like make a strength check just to try to loosen it or do anything like that. He does a magnificent job, and he almost in one go just like pops the lock and it falls down. He rolled a natural 20 on his strength check.
Let's go.
So he, in just like one quick movement, he like pulls it across, and he breaks the actual lock, and his chain rolls free. He stands up, and he's gonna use his 30 feet, and he's trying to book it at this point.
I can't tell. No, oh, never mind.
This lizard folk here, same as him. He's gonna use his full turn because he is now free. Takes his 60 feet. At the end of the turn, I'm gonna have Elias roll a D100 for me.
Oh,
This
just
is
a moment.
this is to determine if the fight is still going on.
101 or 69.
What's that here? Nope. This is so fucked up.
1 or 69.
Nope, that's
60.
60.
60. Okay.
Easy enough. For every round this goes, it's more likely the fight is going to end. Essentially, it's going to raise up a little bit. So yeah, the fight is still going on. You guys are on to the next round.
Did
Snapjaw.
I get to move? I don't think I got to go.
Oh.
He's not in the...
You did not.
I
What was
clicked on
your?
my
Wait, what was
button.
your?
He's not in there.
I had 18. That was the highest.
Oh, okay. So hold on. I'll let you go. Here, I'll do this. I'll add you in. I'll give you the 18, and then I'll let you go twice. You'll have to.
Oh boy.
The power.
Well, here's what I would have done. I
Okay.
would have went and tried to help Amios restrain this guy. So
You've been like holding on to him.
I
then?
would have went first. I would have probably started tying him up.
Like his wrists or something like
Yeah.
that.
Well,
Okay.
Could I have given him the manacles that I have while I did the mouth? No, man.
so I would have come. over
Probably
here
not,
first,
because like
probably.
you cast the spell, you ran up there, you did all that. There probably would have been too much time in
fine.
between there to hand him
Right.
the.
But I would have tied him up with rope.
Okay,
essentially.
I'll. So this would be preemptively your first turn here. Roll a similar here. Roll a. To be a dexterity check, I'll do it with advantage because he's paralyzed. Essentially, at this point, he was still paralyzed, so it's easy enough to do it and tie it up. This is more so how well it is tied.
Boop. Oh, that's not advantage. Thank Christ. 17. How's that for you?
Yeah, that could have been. Yeah, it would just like
Real
fallen
bad.
off. You tie out, just falls off. Yeah, you tied him up well enough from the first time there. He's tied up. All that stuff ensues.
And I would
Okay,
have said
now we're on the
because he can still see me. He's just paralyzed, right?
On the
Now
first
he's
turn he was
broken up.
paralyzed. Now he's not paralyzed.
Right. But as part of that, I would have basically warned him, don't move or you die in a place because I could speak their language.
Yes. I mean, just gonna make sure that they can still hear while they're paralyzed. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
I
they
don't
can.
know the
They can hear,
mechanics.
yeah.
Creature is a paralyzed creature is incapacitated and can't move or speak. So if they're incapacitated, it says creature is incapacitated. See the condition. Incapacitated, you can't take action direction. Oh yeah, so they can hear you. Okay. I just want to make sure that they can.
I would
hear.
have said that the first turn.
Okay, give me an intimidation check on that.
Yeah.
Don't
Get him.
miss this. Charisma boy.
How's
Nailed
the
it.
6 go?
Hard.
You better not say anything.
Hard to read him. Hard to read him because
Hard to read him because he's paralyzed. You don't know how well it took
Okay.
effect.
So he's starting to move, but I would believe that he's fairly roped up. I'm going to move.
You guys have him. You guys have his wrist tied. I'm assuming you tied him behind his back.
Yes.
Okay, behind his back, he has this gag in his mouth, for lack of a better term. This is now your second turn.
Okay. And if I would move here, I still can't see. 1 second. Oh wait, I was here. Can I see around the stupid building at all? Like here? Okay, and I can't see these people, so I don't know about the kerfuffle, but I head in this direction to keep an eye out because I don't know where Elias is or where fucking Keldrin. Why am I calling you Elias?
I don't know. I'm your Elias.
And I don't know.
No, I'm
where,
Elias.
I don't know where I don't know where Keldrin is. So I move forward here, thinking that we've got so far things under control.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and in doing so, yeah, you can still hear that the fight's going on. It sounds just like, you guys were a part of a bar fight, not but a month ago. You understand what kind of going on. There's cussing, there's swearing, you hear fighting, you hear
Somebody punched his buddy. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Sure. Can I see, is this all unobscured between me and this water elemental here?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. There's a lot of shit on the map.
He would
and
have
trees and stuff.
because of his direction that he was going, he would actually be pretty far up here. I was rolling a dice to see what direction he was moving in, and
Sure.
he would have been moving it. He would have been farther up.
Okay, but it doesn't look like he has noticed my passage.
It's not.
Okay.
They are almost oblivious to what's going on in their surroundings, to be honest.
Love it.
Snapjaw he would have taken his full turn, and he's booking it. He's with his buddies. They're trying to get someplace essentially safe. He before he leaves, he looks at Boloth. He puts like a hand on your shoulder, and he nods at you and goes, "Thank you, friend. This means so much to us. Thank you." And then
He's abandoning us.
It's the only thing he's good at.
He's like, I need to get them to safety. He kind of saying this pretty hurt. He's like, I need to get them to safety. I wish the best for you, but I'm not going to leave you, but I might not be able to come back. But he said, I'm not going to leave you, and he does take off.
But maybe.
Whatever that means, whatever that means. Like, he doesn't have a ton of time to like fully explain it to you in his whole turn here. Boloth, it is your turn. I'll let you respond if you want to respond to him too. By the way,
I'm just gonna give him like a head nod, and
okay.
Fuck, I guess I'm gonna just take a movement and kind of assess. I don't really know that I know what's going on over here with this Yanti.
It's pretty easy to see that he's bound up and he's tied up. But like looking at him, he doesn't look like he's held anymore. You didn't see him necessarily be unparalyzed, but you can tell that looks like he's bound up, he's tied up, he's standing there.
Okay. Well, I know I want away from the cages, so I'm gonna move because I feel like I'm in a bad spot. I'm just gonna move and maybe assess the fucking situation. I'm gonna come like here.
Okay.
And I think for now I'll call that turn.
Okay. Children, it is your turn.
I'm going to another 60 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 55, 60. I'm going to get here, and...
I'll have you make a stealth check, too, as you're kind of, like, approaching them. You can roll it with advantage.
Advantage.
Because you are still invisible. Yeah, easy enough.
26.
They have none the wiser. Elias doesn't even know that you're there.
Where was I? I'm sorry. This is where I forgot. I keep forgetting that I have water walk. Are you cool if I redo that?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And I'm going to stop right here and just hold position at this point for me.
Okay. Yeah, the scuffle is very much going on. It looks like there's two of these Yanti and even one like the purebloods. The Yanti are like full on fist fighting. This was the patrol that was there. They're kind of in the back. They're watching. Looks like there's one of the purebloods that is trying to like separate them, but they are full on like brawling right now.
Okay. I passed my turn, so on to Zamos.
Okay, Amios.
How much does the Yanti weigh?
They're human sized.
Can I like fireman's carry and?
I mean, they're fairly decent sized build, but you can certainly try to fire him. You can certainly try to fireman's carry him. He's for all intents and purposes, he is grappled.
Yeah. Okay.
So very easy. Like I wouldn't even make you like roll to like pick him up or anything like that.
Oh, perfect.
He's. I guess yeah. You'd be able to. He's all bound up. He can't really move.
I'm gonna grab him and head in the. That's not the tool I wanted, but in that direction.
You just drew an arrow.
Yeah, I wanted to do this thing. This way.
I go here now. This is where I go.
Okay, so picking him up, and then you could use your you can only get 30 feet because you're half speed carrying him, but you could use your action to dash, so you could get 30 feet.
How do I delete that? Can you delete that?
I think clear drawings. Oh, I don't. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I can grab it. Yeah, move you out of the way.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, and so okay, so how? Where do I get to here?
You get 30 feet.
Okay.
I'll move him with you. Wherever you end up.
Boop.
Where'd your token go? I can't see your token.
Really? It's right here.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
I can see your bar, but I can see your token.
Oh, can I take a dash, or is that included in
that?
My
Would
dash?
be your dash because carrying him,
Yep.
you're half speed.
Totally fine. Okay, I get there.
On his turn, he's going to attempt to like break free of this. I'll say you have advantage on your athletics check.
Okay.
And he has disadvantage because of the situation that he's in, bound up and all that kind of stuff.
You said athletics, right?
Athletics check. Yes.
Greatness.
Easy. Oh my.
Oh,
14.
Pretty good news. Pretty good news.
he has disadvantage. He rolls a 10.
Great news.
So he starts to try to squirm and get out, but you're able to like keep a hold of him. You have like you're grabbing like by the wrist bound. You have him like over the top of the head, and he's just trying to squirm. He's making like muffled sounds, but because of like the gag that's in, it's nothing that's going to be necessarily audible.
Yep.
The two lizard folk, they are going to continue on their way, and they start. Tetra kind of points them in the direction that where you guys came from, and they start kind of running like up in this direction. And I'm going back up over there a little bit, but like away from the camp. They're not gonna like run the side of it. I'm gonna have Keldrin roll a D100 for me.
Oh boy, got you. The big D100. 38. That's not good.
It is. The fight is still going on, but it looks like it's on the precipice of being done. Essentially,
Oh, that was a 35.
you needed to roll higher than a 35 for what it's worth.
Okay. Okay.
It's like slowly going up. So, it is on the precipice of being done. At least from the best that you could tell.
I see a long pink line from someone.
Elias, it is your turn.
That's you, John.
I know.
Oh.
Thank you.
I am Elias.
The only reason I'm doing this still like turn by turn is because like this could flip
Yep.
Very quickly.
pretty much any dice roll.
So I'm gonna move very, very like deliberately. Go 1, 2. How far can it's? These are each how far? 5.
They're 5 apiece. Yeah,
Okay, so I can
you
go
have 6 total, 30 feet.
3,
You still have water walking onto.
4.
Which is good, because then we're not going to leave big, soggy
Okay, so I've
footprints.
gone 4, which is 20 feet, right?
Yeah, you're lightly obscured by like this like boulder here, these like different rocks and stuff like that are jutting out from the bottom of the water here. But you
And
should be able to.
Are unaware of my presence at this time. Do I have to roll anything?
I'll say you have to roll a stealth check. But you're for the most part you're pretty well hidden here.
Just don't roll double one, or just don't roll one.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
It was pretty much like don't roll a 1. It was
So
what we were looking for there.
I would like to.
Do it. Palpatine said it a long time ago. Do it. Massive
No,
face.
that's nothing. That's nothing. That's the wrong button. Wrong thing. Wrong thing. So hold, please. I got to make sure this works. Plenty.
Oh boy.
God. Han
I need
Solo,
a-
here we come.
I
Plenty.
need a portal gun so badly for when Boas in these situations where I could just go.
Okay. So I have line of sight of them, correct?
Yeah.
I would like to cast Hunger of Hadar.
Oh my god.
It's
Okay.
time to go.
From
Okay.
the middle one, which
Yeah,
I
it
believe
would-
should encapsulate all of them.
It should. Can you put that in the
No.
chat for me? This is a lot
Very
of dice I
specifically.
need to roll.
I open a gateway to the dark between the stars, 20-foot radius of blackness and bitter cold. This void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within it are blind. So theoretically, at this moment, no one knows I'm here or that it came from this direction. Is that a true statement?
It is a BSM though.
Not to say they wouldn't come try to look for people.
You. Yeah, I mean, they would understand that something has
They are
happened to
under
them.
attack in some way.
Yes.
But they might not be familiar with the spell or where it's necessarily originating from.
I mean, you have no reason to necessarily believe that it is a verbal somatic material spell, so you do need
Okay.
to speak it. You are fairly far away though, to where like you don't have to like scream the incantation for it to.
Apparently, the range is 150 fucking
It's
feet.
so far. man.
It's so good.
I could have been double this distance away.
So yeah, like I would say because it is because of the nature of the spell, with them being the void is filled with like a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises is the word. Like, why would they ever put that in the fucking game? why say that?
Loud noises and soft noises. You got the
I would
highs
say
and the
that
mids.
because of that and like the distance that you are, they would not be able to hear, and they have fucking terrible passive perception. So no, they would not be
Okay.
able to hear you. To
Then
hear
I'm
you
gonna
cast.
potentially have something maybe go wrong for them. Maybe wipe out a couple of these boys. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Elias would see the opportunity and
Okay, so
It's a little chaotic.
any creature that starts its turn in the area take 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage. So nothing happens on the start, correct?
correct.
If I'm reading that right.
Other than the
Other
black
than
void.
the dome of black void
Correct.
is now there, and this also drops your concentration.
It's now concentration. It's a different
From hex.
concentration.
Yes.
No more
That's where-
hex.
And you're not concentrating on your hex. You are instead concentrating on this. Okay. Now that we are all squared away, this black dome that is now emitting from this space here encapsulates all of them. Keldrin, you're able to obviously pinpoint that this is Elias doing. You can hear him casting. You can hear him casting the spell. You see this. It's essentially a black dome. You're actually even able to hear it because or is it only inside of the void?
It's only inside, I believe. Well,
Okay.
no, it can be heard up to 30 feet away.
Okay, so yeah, you're hearing like all this like.
There it is. There's a slurp. Give me that slurp.
The slurp, baby.
Slurp monster.
It's the worst.
Slurp daddy.
And from that vantage point, like you can't see anything in there. But whatever the noise that was happening, even over like the slurping noises, it has stopped.
Okay.
Is there anything else you would like to do, Elias?
With the remainder, do I need line of sight on this or just?
I don't think so.
Jesus.
I don't think so. So then with my remaining movement, while thinking very strongly about it, I move my
Please.
1, 2 back this way.
All right.
And that is my turn.
All right. Because they are surprised by this, they won't get added until initiative until the top of the round. The top of the next round is when they're going to get added in.
Okay.
Just for clarification. So you guys have essentially one round because Elias was the top of the round as it was. Blizzard folk as a whole here, I'm gonna grab them. They're continuing to move further and further, essentially off of the map, back up to like the northeast area. I'm gonna actually remove them because they're all just gonna full on dash, with their turn. Not necessarily worried about what's going on. Boloth, it is your turn.
Okay, well, Boloth can't see
You
Han
could-
Solo
he-
Bubble Boy over there.
You could hear him cast a spell though, and you could visibly see him because of the somatic components. Be visibly able to see and hear him do something and cast a spell.
So like cutscene, I heard it. I know that he did something.
You know that he cast a spell. You don't necessarily know
Alright.
what it was.
I also know that he's moving back towards me.
Yes.
I also know that
Help.
Amios is
Get his legs.
carrying a half snack that's wiggling and trying to get out, right?
Like a worm, baby.
Because that's happening
you,
near me.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can see him like he's carrying this guy.
So this is
out of
like
there.
I'm the guy in the cutscene that's just like, what the fuck?
What do I do?
So here's what I want to do. I want to basically you have him fireman's carried, Amios?
Yeah.
Like on your shoulder?
Right now, yeah.
And you want me to grab it? Okay, I'm not gonna grab his legs. I'm basically going to
His ass and his head supporting.
no. So I want to pull that what do we call it? The dagger of what? The
Oh,
drow.
dark dagger of the drow.
So I'm gonna walk up on him. Which way is his head facing?
The northeast.
So his head's on this side,
Pretty much, yeah.
like right here.
Yeah, right there. That's the way I
Okay.
imagined over his right shoulder.
All right, I'm going to draw said dagger and basically tell Snack Dude to shut the fuck up, or he's gonna die.
Okay, give me intimidation check.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
I'm going to roll a contested insight check to see if this is worrisome to him. And it is. Yeah, he rolled lower than a 13. He hears what you're saying, because they do speak common. Here's what you're saying. You can see like the worry in his eyes. Sees the situation that he's in, especially because the last time he did try to like break free and wiggle out. Makes note of it, and I'll say that because of that, he'll be essentially frightened for his next round. He'll frightened for one round.
Fuck. How much movement did I just take? Where was I at? Right here, 20 feet.
Yeah, sure. You still have 10 more feet.
Okay. Fuck. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna. Where the fuck do I want? I have 10 feet of movement left. Okay. I'm just gonna move myself north of the situation, but not out of reach to help Elias should he, or Amio should he need it.
Okay.
So.
Keldrin,
At this point, I also can see part of this fucking bubble, and I'm.
Yeah, you can see this black dome, and you've seen it once before. Actually, I think like the previous day, so you're kind of aware of the situation. What's going on now? Keldrin, it is your turn after seeing this.
Remind me, DM. So when I went into this room, you said there was the stairs that went up and there was the stairs that went down, and I investigated and basically like walking on the stairs to see if there's a room above me and a room below me. Correct?
Yeah. So you walk in across this like 10-foot, 8-foot wood plank. There's stairs that go up to the left, and then on the left side they go down and they circle around, like lining the side of the building.
Okay. I want to go down. So what direction? How do I do that? I want to go in the building and go down.
Okay. So yeah. So you can walk up. I'll walk up to here.
5, 10, 15. Okay.
In the this like section over here is this goes up. There's like a section.
Camping, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Yep. This like section here is the part that goes up. You have to go down around here, and you essentially walk the side of this to go down.
Okay, so
it is about like 30 feet down, but that's just straight down. That's not necessarily spiraling down.
Okay, so I will have to jump. Essentially, is what you're telling me.
You can try. I'm just saying it's 30 feet down, but it's gonna take you more than 30 feet of movement because you have to take the stairs.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant that like the stairs stop and then I have to jump the rest of the
No.
Okay. So
it's 30 feet down, but because you're taking the stairs, it's gonna take you more than 30 feet to get to the bottom.
I have 45 left.
Math with pi to figure this out.
Yeah, you say circle in the line.
It's the circumference.
I'm gonna go ahead. So I got 15 to here. I'm gonna start making my way down the stairs then. So the next 45 feet, I'm dashing down.
Okay, so that would be I'll move your token and stuff. So you'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So you're starting to go down these stairs. Essentially, you have to make that loop essentially twice to get to the bottom.
Okay.
And then the position that you're in, it looks like you can see the building, it goes down, and then like the latter part of this like 15 feet, the wall and like this cylindrical building, it cuts off and it looks like it opens up to like a larger room below.
Okay.
You can't really see too much other than that. There's you see the staircase, you see a bunch of broken wood and stuff at the bottom. You see like there's like a crate with like some chairs around it.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going down.
Okay.
For that. So yep.
All right. Amios, it is your turn. You have no idea where Keldrin is, by the way.
Awesome.
he's invisible.
I'm just gonna keep on trucking.
Okay. So that'd be 30 more feet of movement. Are you kind of heading up? Okay, that way. Because
I mean,
boom.
generally the way that we came, or wherever. Yeah.
Sure, that's good enough. Yeah. At the top of the round here, or at this guy's round, he's not necessarily going to do anything because of, I'm going to say like he's too frightened to do anything because of the intimidation check. The lizard folk are essentially off the board. They're booking it. They're far into the woods now. You guys can still kind of keep a beat on them and where they're going and stuff. But they are at this point non-factors in this situation.
Mhm.
Top of the round, I'm going to go ahead and add in these other Yanti into the turn order. All right. So, Elias, you are still first, but they have a lot of people just added into the turn order. Just letting you know. There's about 1,
point of
2, 3, 4,
clarification,
5, 6,
My
7, 8 of
cast
them.
range is 150. Does this dissipate if I move outside of 150? Do we know
Doesn't-
how that works?
Doesn't say so.
Or as long as I have concentration.
It would specifically say if it would be dispelled if you
Perfect. Then I'm gonna dash my 60. 1 second. Do I go towards you guys? Sure. Let's go where I can see the people's.
I want to go where the people
people
are.
Not the Yanti, because they're going to fucking kill us.
You have bonus action. You want to do anything with that?
No, I'm good.
Pure blood here in the middle of this cacophony. They need to make it's a dexterity. You're gonna have to be on top of these with me. Dexterity saving throw for
Hold this.
any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage.
15 DC on a dex. Yep. And everything is rough terrain within the thing.
Oh, also good to know.
So half movement, right?
Yep.
Natural 20 on the saving throw.
Okay. So 2d6.
2d6 halved, right?
Yep. Great.
Not a great start.
6, 3, takes 3 damage. Great.
Got him.
For her turn, she kind of looks around and is trying to assess the situation. I'll say that she's making like an Arcana check to see if this is like a spell something. That is not the right check. Doesn't necessarily know what this is or what is happening. Didn't roll super high. She's going to attempt to just run. I'm gonna say in a random direction. Roll, Elias, roll like a D4 for me, because they don't necessarily know how big this is. They can't see anything. 2, so it's gonna run 15 feet to the right. And she's still inside the bubble. So she takes an extra 2d6, right?
That is correct. Hold, please.
Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed. So it needs another dexterity saving throw.
I fucked up my dice roll. Like they're in a weird format now, and I hate it. I went to advanced roll. How do I turn that off?
Makes a save again.
Well, I'm just gonna roll them individually again.
Oh, cool. Look at that.
8 is 4.
We don't see the advanced roller.
Yeah. Takes the damage. Still inside of this bubble, not really understanding what's going on.
Roller. Thank Christ.
Olaf, it is your turn.
You're muted.
Olaf.
Still muted.
I was muted there. I'm like, I'm not muted. You're muted.
I'm not muted. You're muted.
I can hear me just fine.
The second PC Discord is annoying. You know what? I'm just gonna stack up on Amios here. Seeing Elias is making his way, and assist him in transporting Mr. Snick.
Okay. I'll say that if you like assist him, that you guys can essentially like move him together, probably at a faster rate.
Perfect. Great news.
It's kind of what I'm noticing, so I'm gonna help.
So I'd say
Mr.
it's because of that. Yeah, I'll let you, unlike Amios's turn, essentially move 60 feet instead of 30 feet. You guys are helping the system. Makes sense in my mind. This Yanti, over here, he is going to, kind of in a similar fashion. He was the one involved in the patrol. Similar fashion, going to try to deduce what's going on. He rolls he does take 2d6 damage.
Okay. I can do 2d6s now.
He makes his
Big ol' 4.
So 2 damage.
So 2 damage.
2 damage. And he's able to essentially deduce that this is a spell. And no one can necessarily, you guys can probably hear, because he's yelling pretty loud. But in Abyssal, Elias hears this. It's just like, get out of this. Like, this is a spell. Get out of this kind of thing.
Sure. Warns everybody else.
Warns everybody else. He's going to run his 15 feet, and he's pretty close. No, he'd be out of it. I'd say he'd be out. Oh, is it 20 feet?
It's 20 feet.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, I'd say he's still in it with his only 15 feet of movement.
Love that. Another 4.
He
So
makes
much
a save.
damage.
He does in fact make his save.
I thought it did more damage than this before he cast it.
It does 48 or 46 a turn.
Yeah, which isn't bad.
Yeah.
Unless you roll 4.
Yeah, they just. Well, they're also all making their saves. So.
Right, and having it.
Yeah. Keldrin, it is your turn.
60 feet.
60 feet from there.
Down.
Okay.
Yep.
So. Let's see. Go.
How long have we been here?
Not that long. Keldrin was gone for maybe
2 seconds.
15. 2 seconds, maybe like 15 or so minutes. He has a decent amount of time.
Because he was wandering for a while,
Yeah.
right? So theoretically, that would have been a bit of a wait. But the action since grabbing him has been a minute.
Minutes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
less than
you-
that,
You make your way down the rest of the spiral curve. There's a second platform where you run across similar to the first, and you go down the second part here. You're at like the top of these stairs. You can see you're not quite down far enough because you're just going down like this second set of stairs. You can see below it opens up into this very large room. You see like the broken wood and stuff like that. It almost looks like because you're only seeing like you're barely seeing like the bottom part of this. You're not seeing the whole room for what it is. Across from you, there looks to be some sort of pit, some sort of you see like a bunch of rocks essentially, and it looks like there's some kind of indentation down into the floor. And then briefly off to the right side, so this room opens up, and you can't tell how big it is. It's significantly larger than what you could essentially seem to be what would be above you.
Mhm.
And you see like bookshelves. You see like look through like a bookshelf or two on like the left or right. It's pretty run down, pretty ratty. The floor itself looks wet, looks damp. Nobody immediately that you can see right now. If you make it farther, I can put you on a different map. But right now, I would say you don't see enough to be
Okay,
able to.
that's fine. I pass my turn.
Okay. Aminos.
Full bore.
Okay. I'll say for the purpose of this, and this will essentially take Bolas' turn as well the next time. You guys can move 60 feet. With both of you guys, and you guys are booking it. You guys are essentially off the map.
Okay.
Because they're essentially off the map. Right now, there's Elias, and then there is Keldrin. For the purposes of this, this pureblood has to make her dex save.
Great.
To
I need you to roll
Wait,
sixes.
wait. Oh, she made the save. I was gonna say that was gonna be the one that David failed to save too. She makes a save. She takes 1 point of damage.
Awesome.
And is then going
Make it out?
to. She does make it out. She was one of the furthest ones out. Makes it out. Goes to assess the situation and can't see what's going on. You start hearing like some kind of call. It seems like an alert of some sort. They start yelling, intruders are under attack. There's something going on. Like
Sure.
they're trying to alert people. Next, if your blood here.
Okay, getting higher.
All numbers you could have gotten on 1d6.
Fails the save
Oh, so much damage.
Hey, we're
for
popping
4
now,
damage.
boys. We're popping.
Isn't really close to an edge here. I'm gonna roll d4 to see what direction they run, because I'm assuming they can't see it all, right?
No, it's 0. 0 visibility.
Okay, they're
blinded.
run in just one direction, and they are still inside of it. Another dex save.
Oh, we got above 2 dice. We got above
There we go,
2 dice.
there we go.
Bro. Barely, but we did.
Fail the save.
Hey, 7
So
damage.
much damage. Massive hits.
I'm gonna
Massive.
remind you of when you do less than 7 damage with your mace.
Massive damage.
I'm not rolling 2 dice.
This other Yanti Malison, pretty close to the edge. I'll be fair and I'll roll a dice for him. He actually goes like south a little bit, bumps into another person, and then figures that that's not necessarily the right direction, and is able to he makes it out. He's close enough to be able to make it out. But he
Initial
still
8.
takes.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Say you failed. That's a
Um,
fail. That's a fail. Look at those eyes.
it
That's
is
fail.
a success.
Son of a
Great.
bitch.
4. Big on 4s.
We big forest.
4s and 2s.
Huge
Taking away. Oh gosh, we have 1, 2.
This is a lot.
There was 8 of them in there.
Yeah, well, couldn't pass up an opportunity, you know? We might
Could have
be
had the
back
damage.
before
Could
they
have had
have
the
a rest,
damage
you
numbers.
know? You're gonna have to track all this shit.
Yeah.
Just stop them up before we come
this
back.
Yanti, he makes his save. He takes 2, you can roll the damage again.
2.
Does 1, 2, 3, 4. Does not make it out. So he takes
Oh,
2
yeah.
damage.
There we go.
Oh boy,
Fail it. Say it.
fails it.
Hey.
Yes.
We're
9.
cheering for 9
We're
damage.
cheering for 9 damage.
Yeah.
Here's the one. Double fail, double 6s on both. 24 damage. Boom. Pop him.
Just gonna do the
okay,
initial.
Yeah.
7.
Makes a save.
Damn it.
Okay. 3.
This is very interesting because like it's hard for them to like figure out which way to go. Yeah, he stays inside. Makes a second save.
3 again.
3 and 3, 6 damage.
That is 6 damage.
This is so ridiculous.
Next one. 7.
Okay.
7.
I mean, 7 is the most likely combination out of 2 dice. So.
This is the one that is with you guys. I'm gonna take him out of the turn order because he's essentially kind of
Dead?
given into the position that he's in.
He's giving himself to the darkness.
I have become the darkness.
This guy fails.
Yes!
And this has got those centered in it, so no matter where he goes, he's gonna be stuck.
Nice.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There we go.
Big ol' 8 coming. Better than average.
that too.
What's the DC?
It was 15, I believe.
Okay, so he fails. He rolled a 14.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, get there.
So it's an 8 and
So you did
7.
15. Yeah.
Nope, we're just climbing, baby. They started at the bottom.
Next one's getting 5.
Oh, 100%. He's gonna fail us right here. 3,
Give me 1 sec.
2. Oh. Hunger of a dark. Hunger of a dark. Hunger of a dark.
Again, they don't get a short rest. This is all cumulative. We're weakened.
Uh-huh.
So we're back at your turn now. For what it's worth. I think this one person didn't go. Oh no, they did. They
No,
did.
someone didn't go. I don't think.
No, they all did. They
Did
all
they? Okay.
moved. Yeah.
Never mind then. Perfect. And then on my turn, I'm gonna sprint my 60 towards the boys.
Okay.
And
Turn
say,
around and just start slinging.
I might have done something stupid.
Okay. So I'm gonna go through this like probably this is gonna be the last round of it because you're gonna be out of it.
Sure.
But the damage could potentially matter. So the Spear Blood, you can make the
Oh, there we go. 10.
these are deck saves or wisdom saves?
Dex.
Okay.
One's a dex, one's a wisdom, right?
Oh, is it? Shit.
That's so confusing. I think you're right. I think the first one is a
I don't see anything for the first one. Okay. Any creature starts in it's 2d6 gold. No,
Oh,
at
we
the
rolling
beginning
saves on
it's
the-
just straight
oh,
damage. There's no
no.
save on the first.
Oh, let's start
no.
adding it back on.
for the purpose of okay.
That's
I
fine.
will
That's
give
fine.
each of them. I'll give each of them 4 more damage
That's fine. I don't care.
for
That's
the start.
an
For the,
awful lot compared to how much damage he was actually doing.
It's true.
I will knock 4
Just
points
two
off.
more,
of each.
2 more damage is basically what it was for the first like 3 or 4 people. Because I rolled
Yeah.
4 like 3 times.
That's true.
So whatever you feel is fair, Dean. But yes, technically speaking, the first 2d6 is not savable, and that's on me for not knowing. And then the second 2d6 is Dex.
All good. So, the first damage on this, she took 10, and then let's see if she makes it out. I don't remember what direction she was running, so I'm just gonna roll a d4 again. And
She's panicking.
she's panicking. She's definitely inside. You can roll the damage again. She failed her dex save.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 8. Fail.
Okay. She did fail.
Yes.
Pretty beat up.
Nice.
That one is actually.
Yeah.
Still like
That's what
inside
we
of there.
wanted.
Boloth, you guys are running. This one is in it right now, but will be out of it. So you can roll the 2d6 for 9.
That's straight 9.
And then going to go 15 feet, then use its action here to attempt to run farther. I'm trying to assess the situation. You guys are pretty far out of there. I don't know what's going on, but you guys can hear essentially alarms, stuff like that going on. Children, you can hear some kind of commotion happening below you, as they're kind of picking up.
I'd say they must have noticed the prisoners were gone.
Actually, these guys can't even see the prisoners yet.
Oh, okay.
From where they were.
I mean, my friends don't know that.
That's true. Eldrin, you at this point will make it to the bottom of the steps. Let me see if I can bring.
Oh, boys, it was nice knowing you.
Which reminds me of that time someone was in the basement invisible.
At least I get to keep this cool sword.
I had all the tokens there. You're the only one there.
Okay.
Oh,
Jesus.
this is where you are at the start of your turn.
Uh-huh.
There is. You can kind of at this point you can see essentially to like here, to here, and then like essentially into this edge where there's like it's like pit here.
Okay, so I can only see the pit pretty much. Okay.
You hear some movement from both ends.
Hate when that happens.
But
Good adventures go right?
But nothing right now.
Nope. Good adventures go left.
Okay, well, I didn't know my left.
You can
my
make it
right,
to the
so-
bottom of the steps and reassess if you want.
Yeah, I'll start with that. 5, 10, 15. Make it to the bottom of the steps.
So you're at the bottom of the steps. You see this is a fairly large chamber. It goes about, I think it's like, yeah, about 120 feet in length. You're essentially in the middle of it. It's 60 feet on both ends. In front of you about 20 or so feet. This pit in front of you, all these like rocks and stuff seem to have like caved down in this pit area. Inside of there, it's there's like a little bit of like standing water in the bottom. That'd be up to like maybe like your calf or so area, and then there's stairs that proceed downward further into what looks to be. You can just see like the top of this water, and it looks to be like a completely flooded chamber. On both ends, both sides that we can see bookshelves. You see cots, and from there you see there are a handful of Yanti. That I will summon in. Hold on, I'll give you. You have 2 down below you there, and there are 2 up above. The only one that looks a little bit different, as you can see, looking through some of the bookcases, these ones all, for the most part, actually no, this guy, yeah, these all for the most part look to be. No, this one actually wouldn't be this guy. One of them is the down here, the human body, snake bottom, like kind of archer. You see 2 of them that are like these more warrior builds, and then there's one over here in the corner that you haven't really seen yet. Human, almost his whole entire torso, but you see extending from both of his arms, what would be arms, are these
More snakes.
coagulations of these snake heads, these
Oh,
snake
nice.
arms.
Snakes on snakes.
They seem to be barking orders. They're trying to get alert. They're like hearing what's going on above. They haven't necessarily taken into account anything yet.
Common
you see,
or not common?
Not common.
Not common. Okay.
You see there's like looks to be a bunch of rubble and stuff over on both ends of here as well. It's like a bunch of caved in rocks. But it's very damp down here. All of the bookshelves it's very wet. It's very musty.
Okay.
You still have 15 feet of movement. You have action, bonus action, all that kind of stuff. If you want to get crazy and die.
I go for the throat.
My team pushed me to the edge today. I'm gonna start making my way towards the northern end or whatever the top end here, but staying out of the path and just stay invisible and as quiet as possible.
Okay.
15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and try to make past this guy.
Okay. He's gonna roll a perception check here at disadvantage, as they're all trying to kind of assess the situation here. He does not see you. He rolls a 5. He doesn't take note of it. There's too much kind of going on in the surroundings. Doesn't seem to take note of you. What you see there, it looks like it's just like a big caved-in part. There's a bunch of rubble. It looks caved in.
Okay.
It's hard to really tell from the distance that you're at.
Can I go further into it on my next turn? Is what you're saying? Or is it kind of like cut off?
It's a bunch of rocks and rubble. It looks like there used to be some sort of doorway or archway there, but there's lots of rocks that are in the way. You could potentially, but it may take some time. It may take noise. It may take time to actually have to move some of these things out of the way.
Okay, I'll pass my turn.
Okay. Going back to the other map. I'm bouncing forth between maps. Amios, you guys are booking it. You guys are out of there.
Yep.
Isn't there one that's still in?
There is. The problem is it went away when I switched maps, but I can figure it out. Don't worry.
Because she was almost dead, I think.
John's like, give me a kill.
Give me one.
Not quite there. It was right here. I'm pretty sure. There's a handful of them that are still in. This woman is out, and she's taking her full movement to try to just figure out what's going. Actually, she's going to take 30 feet of movement, kind of get to the water edge over here. Try to make a perception check, but even where you guys are, she wouldn't be able to see you guys. You guys are far enough out of there. Need a 2d6 damage.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what we're talking about. Whatever we get on the back end, who gives a fuck? Let's get them 11s and 12s in the front, though.
This person, I know they ran into somebody else. They're still essentially in the middle here. I'm gonna roll a d4, see which way they go. They go to back to the middle. They're still inside.
Fuck you.
They ran one way. They ran into people. I'm rolling d4s. They're literally just going 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Sure.
And she's running back to the right because she's nowhere near an exit. Makes a dexterity saving throw, right?
Yep.
Fail,
What was the DC?
15.
That is a failure.
10 more.
Still alive, but one's pretty beat up. This person is out of it. They're making noise. They're trying to alert others, all that kind of stuff. This guy's out. Roll. This guy is still. He's out. No, he's in. 2d6 damage to him.
3.
Okay. And now he's out.
Respectable.
I feel better with that.
And he actually starts running towards the building here that Keldrin ran into.
Oh.
Just running up to the steps. This guy's in, so 2d6 damage to him.
9.
9.
He's just racking up so much damage. He's able to make it out. He was essentially right near the edge. Saw the other person right next to him. Able to leave. And we are essentially back to the top of the turn here. One of you can roll 2d6 twice for me because there's 2 of them that are still in there. They're going to make it out.
10
Okay.
and 2.
Okay.
A 12.
They're both still alive. They both definitely had opportunities to die there, for what it's worth. They're able to make it out. They're very beat up. They're trying to assess the situation. At this point,
Yeah, and I think the rest of us have all.
you guys
bolted into the
have
woods,
gone
yeah.
far enough away to where it doesn't. At least for now, this could change. For now, it doesn't seem like it's an issue. Keldrin, on the other hand, you are separated.
Yeah, if we want to finish up Keldrin's part of the story.
You are, yeah. Let's see what you got going on. So, on your end. What are you first doing here? I'm gonna remove the turn order.
Don't forget who's hurt.
What's that?
Don't forget who's hurt.
Yeah.
Oh no, they have their health doesn't change. Their health's still on their tokens.
Would these 4 have been given any type of like additional, like a turn to do something, right? So hearing the commotion
They're
upstairs.
at this point they're going to. Essentially, you're gonna go, and then they're all gonna go.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna tuck myself further into this corner here, and just stay silent, and see if anything in the room reacts.
Okay. Essentially, these 3 here, they congregate at the stairs and they start heading up. This one here with the snake arms, he actually heads down into the pit, and looks like he goes down into like this submerged chamber.
Mask has a question.
Go ahead.
What do the arms of a snake look like?
Here.
He's got snake arms.
Snakes
Yeah.
4
He's a
arms.
snake with snake arms.
Well, I'm just making sure because
It's
in
very
my
different.
portion of the United States, the snakes don't have arms. So I thought I would just.
Oh, he looks fucking badass.
Yeah.
I don't have any.
Oh yeah, you're fucked, dude. GG.
Yeah.
I'll show you. I either show them on each map.
Oh,
So
okay,
I
then do that.
went back to this map and I brought a token over there so they could see him.
Good luck down there.
This is what he. Hold on. Oop, that's the wrong button. That's what he looks like.
Holy shit!
They're not any bigger in stature, but they have like this tangled mess
But he
of
looks
snakes for
badass.
both arms.
Yeah, he just doesn't have a, Okay. All right.
Moment passes. The Yanti that was running into the building, he ends up running down. They have they can you hear conversation. You can't understand it.
Mhm.
The other one more of the essentially these guys. One of them goes down, heads into the pit, and heads into like the sunken chamber. The 2, along with the one that came down, they head up. They start trying to essentially assess the situation above. For the moment, you are alone in this room.
Okay. I would like to investigate this corner or this thing this rubble that they were looking
Sure.
at.
They weren't necessarily looking at it, but it's there. Make an investigation check.
15.
So digging through and kind of pushing some of the parts across, so trying to still being stealthy about it. You're able to see that it's a collapsed doorway. But pushing through enough, you have a good idea that you think there is some kind of room behind here. Whatever it is, it's either this collapsed on its own, or it was blocked up. It's kind of hard to tell.
Okay.
If you push through enough, I'll say with that, like you kind of get the same sense of like the dampness of the room. It's very dark. There's almost no light inside of there.
Mhm.
But it's very damp. Even a little bit more damp than the room that you're technically in.
Okay.
Very moist.
Moist. All right, and then whatever amount of feet that you want to give me, or if are we in combat, not in combat?
You're
for-
not necessarily at
We're
this
gonna
point. You're
go-
not in combat because we're not gonna go turn or
just-
return on a
Yeah,
whole
I'm just
camp
gonna-
full of Yanti.
I'm gonna go ahead and sneak around and do the same thing on the other side then. So.
Okay, yeah, make an investigation check again.
21.
Yeah, so on this one, very similar to before. It kind of gives the same feeling of like this could be collapsed on its own or potentially just blocked off. You're able to push through a little bit farther here, and you're able to see that like most of this room seems to be just kind of broken down, dilapidated furniture, maybe it's just forgotten stuff, and then the latter half of it is pretty large. You can't even see how far of it is, but it looks to be, for the most part, flooded.
Okay.
But there is a good 20 or 30 so square foot area that is not. That is just normal room area with the latter half of it being flooded.
Yep. And then finally, running back towards where the water or where it kind of goes down. Is there anything above above the water surface that suggests that it's like a underground cave or underground?
The only thing you can see without going too far, at least even underneath the water, is there's going down. There's like steps that go down. There's maybe a few feet of an air pocket above, and then it looks to be completely submerged underneath.
Okay. All right.
You're unaware of how far it goes.
All right. To the best of my ability, I'm gonna try to go back up the stairs to get out of this building.
Okay. Again, I'll have you roll a stealth check again with advantage.
Advantage.
This is the part where Keldrin can't find the group. We never see him.
Oh my god. So you're able to make your way up the stairs. You can hear that there's footsteps coming from behind you again, as there are people essentially on your tail.
Okay.
I'll bring you back to the wait, there you go. You're back to this map.
Yep.
You make your way all the way up to the top of the steps. It's the dome at this point has been gone because it's been over a minute. There are people moving about down below you. You can see there's just maybe 2 or 3 more Yanti that are following up behind you. You don't get a sense that the larger snake person is following up. There's definitely a hustle bustle. There's commotion going on. There's people kind of scattered about, searching. This elemental is still just like hanging out over here. But yeah, it's a very chaotic situation kind of going on.
I'm going to try to pass by this guy and head south, essentially, like loop around to try to get out of the camp.
Okay.
And go back to where we met up when we first got here, to see if they're still there.
Okay. So you head all the way back.
Whoa.
Up over. I'm kind of picking up your token.
Yeah, sure.
Back up over here.
Yep.
Make a perception check.
I can do this.
Because
I'm. Oh, just the front. Damn it. Okay. 12.
Yeah. So you get there. You don't see them. They have no way of seeing you because you're still invisible.
Mm-hmm. But I have no idea if they're here. I'm assuming, based on the fact that everyone kind of calmed down in the camp, that whoever attacked the camp is no longer there. I can figure that out. But whether or not my group is still here, I don't know. I will march north for about, would be like 300 feet, 500 feet. And I will start to play my lute.
Okay. 500 feet?
Maybe a little bit more. Maybe like 500 yards. 500 yards. That's what I meant. Sorry.
1,500 feet.
1,500 feet, yes.
It's like half a mile.
Yeah, well, I'm looking for them along the way. I'm invisible. It depends on how long also invisibility is going to last, because we're probably, I don't know.
I was wondering when that was gonna.
You're getting towards the tail end of it, and that also means you're getting like essentially for all of you guys, your water walking is pretty much done. You walk north about 100
yards.
500 yards, and you start playing your lute.
Yep.
Okay. How loud are you playing this?
Oh, Bola, you came and you saved me from this swamp, and I need you so badly, oh Bola.
Okay, I'll have Boloth make a perception check because the song is about him. You can do it with advantage because you'd be getting aided.
Done here, fucking shit.
You're
Like I can almost still hear him singing, huh, guys?
Well,
You-
I don't really miss him though.
you very like faintly hear something. You think it could be him, but you don't even know because of you guys have been sprinting for a while. You're running through those woods, and at this point, too, like your guys' water walking would have ceased by now. You guys have found a somewhat secluded area. You were led there. So you were following the lizard folk. You would have ran as far as they would have ran, essentially, unless you guys stopped.
Right? Are we with the lizard folk at this point?
You guys would be, yes, because Amios and Boloth were pretty close behind them, like within 30 feet. Probably within 60 feet, and you'd have been within 60 feet of them. You guys would have been able to see each other. It isn't dark yet. It's still like it's honestly barely getting into like evening. It's like not even close to night, really.
I'd like to re-up on water walk if I can.
I would say that right about now you probably would be able to. You guys are pretty far off because the lizard folk would have ran for quite a ways unless you guys would have stopped before that. I have like a general like idea, at least in my mind.
No, I would say we would have followed the lizard folk wherever they went.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
would think.
Okay.
If Elias doesn't come in a reasonable time, then I will probably circle back knowing that
You
I
are
can go.
You are
Elias!
Elias. Just so we...
You are.
Geldrin!
That is so funny.
It's weird. I don't know why it's misfunctioning today. But I know that I can go invisible if need be. So after a while, I will probably... But it would not be immediate. I would assume he saw or did... I would not have known that he went in the building.
Yeah,
right?
he was invisible, and his.
I would have assumed he saw us and he was somewhere nearby and he was meeting us.
Yeah.
So I would give it probably like 30 minutes before I started thinking maybe he's somewhere.
Okay. So it's at this point you guys are separated in the swamp. You don't know how far apart. Keldrin is by himself. He's without water walk. He's not close enough to receive the aid of the spell. Over the course of those 10 minutes, you kind of sit there, you play your song, and you I'm assuming you wait. Towards the you wait for a handful of minutes. And coming from the direction from which you came, you start to hear footsteps coming in your direction. And that is where we're gonna end for tonight.
Hey!
Hey.
Kind of a strange note, but it's getting late.
Yeah.
But
No,
it's
that's fair.
interesting. I don't know what you guys were gonna be doing in this camp, so I did
Just
not
burn
think,
it to the ground.
I didn't think it was. I thought it was gonna be something similar to this, but it worked out pretty well for you guys. But yeah, the camp is on. The camp is on
I thought
alert.
it worked out pretty well.
All things considered, like you guys didn't fight the whole camp. They're all essentially alerted. You guys are separated, and you don't necessarily know how far apart.
Whatever happens next, we have a little bit more advantage than when we started, you know?
I'm excited for one of our group's patented, very effective interrogation sequences.
This will be interesting. I'm gonna, because you guys are separated. It's gonna be interesting to see like how this kind of plays out.
Mm-hmm.
People
Keldrin,
die in the woods.
really
'cause
quick.
people can't find them, you know.
I think it's pretty apparent. You were loud enough to where, and not as far away enough, and the Yanti rolled pretty high.
Yep.
So they have heard you, and that is kind of what's moving in your direction. You can't really see what essentially at this point, but
How much time has passed? Is invisibility down?
you are not invisible anymore.
Okay.
You don't have water walking. You're not invisible. That being said, you can also just fucking cast
I was gonna say
invisibility
he's
again.
got more slots.
You have more spell slots, but it's an interesting predicament that you guys find yourself in. So
Did not realize that the fucking basement was gonna be more for Keldrin. Oh, I'm sorry, Elias.
all right. Well, that is where we'll pick up next time. Next time, boys.
Thank you, boys.
Friends.
See you there. And I'll talk to you guys soon about scheduling.
Thanks
Love
for
you.
jamming,
Bye-bye.
Chance.
Thank you,
Love
Chance. I
bye.
love you.
See you, boys.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, y'all. Thank you for hanging out, especially after everything broke. I don't know. There's a, I don't even know if anybody's still there. There's a small chance that we will be live again on Friday. I haven't figured out exactly how it's going to work out. And then we will be, oops, I forgot to hit the button. And then should be live at about the regular time on Sunday. Maybe. I'm hoping to, but I will have just driven like 8 hours. So we'll see. All right, y'all. Have a good night. I'll see you later.